Hey everyone, and welcome to episode number 55 of Boutique Talk. My name is Jake Boston, otherwise known as Steelbook Obsessed on all your major social media platforms. And if you want to listen to all things physical media related, then you've come to the right place. Every episode, I have on a guest to talk about their physical media journey. And tonight, my guest is a staple on the Barstool Sports Network, hosting multiple shows, including Lights Camera Barstool, Project Big Screen, The Dozen Trivia Show, and Surviving Barstool. During many of these episodes, you can catch a glimpse of his physical media collection in the background. It's my pleasure to have on multi-time Emmy Award winner Jeff Lowe onto the podcast. Jeff, how's it going, man?
What a fake award win that was. I used to work for Good Morning America.
The least deserved nicely behind you, man.
Mm-hmm. They're both right there. The least deserved Emmys of all time, but they're right there. I will say their days are numbered. Because
shelving, yes, space is at a premium, man.
There's a nice plant up there that's gone soon. Yeah, the Emmys, the days are numbered on the shelf.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I started collecting pretty heavily back in 2017, and my collection has evolved, if you will, at least 5 times from that. Just like, okay, I have more stuff that I need to put somewhere. I guess time to go into this room, and it just keeps on going and going. So
I saw your collection on the 4K King stream the other day, and you are out of space, my friend.
Very, very much so. Now I'm starting to like. This is a totally different topic, but I've thought about starting a Plex server, something like that, on just some of the Blu-rays that and DVDs specifically, to where I'm like, I can archive all this stuff still, but I don't think I need this anymore. There's more stuff that kind of occupies that space a little bit more for me.
That's so. Yeah, so Tracy Letts was on a big picture. And they did their whole physical media thing a couple weeks ago, and he talked about it, which was kind of like a shock for people, I think.
Yeah.
Because he is like the king of physical, but he's like, look, there's no difference in terms of quality. Like it's going to preserve the quality, et cetera, et cetera. So, maybe get rid of some things I don't need, do this and that. Now, I wouldn't get rid of a lot of my stuff, but it would definitely allow me to store things eventually. I'm right now living at my mom's. We just moved back. We moved to Texas. We were in California. I moved all over. Sure. And whenever I'm in a house, like I can't, it's like I got to figure out a place to put some of it. So my own media servers, that's a summer project. That's I'm looking into it this summer.
Yeah, I have someone who I'm in connection with that lives close to me that's going to help me start it out, because I'm just like more, I don't know where to start on the thing. Like I've looked up a whole bunch of different boards and whatnot, and like what computer to use, and there's free software, and then you can pay for Plex if you want to for a monthly subscription. There's a lot to go into it, but I would only do DVDs, Blu-rays. Like all my 4Ks would just stay as they are. I want to watch them as pristine as possible, but I don't know. I just see mountain stacks of movies all around me, and I'm like, I feel like having a breath every now and again would be great.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's like a big thing, is like, also like, do you have blind buys maybe, and you have more than me, but like, do you have blind buys maybe you didn't like and you won't watch again, stuff like that. So it's like, for me, I'm pretty strict about what I buy right now, but if I get larger into the space and, maybe one day get sent stuff, or maybe, I'm a little less picky about it, like maybe that. So I'm like, I'm gonna look into it. I feel like it's better to look into it now and then know how to do it when I need it,
Yeah. I have a very strict rule. I'm a big Letterbox user. I try to do at least one post a day over there. And if I rate something lower than a 2.5, I'm probably never going to watch that movie ever again. So 2.5 or lower, It's just out of the collection. That's one of my ways to purge.
Yeah, I'm very active on Letterboxd. Actually, I'm in like a 2-week high. This is my busiest time of the year. So I was like, I was going to hammer a bunch out, and I was like, you know what? No, when I get back next week, we're gonna lock in, because I try to be pretty consistent with every week. But yeah, it's the same thing here. Is like, okay, comparing like what I've watched. It's that daunting bar on my physical media list of like what I've seen and what I haven't, because I have a lot of blind buys I still haven't watched yet, and that's another summer project. I'm like, you know what, like on a night when you're done with the work and stuff, let's sit down and watch something you haven't seen yet.
Yep. Nope. I'm a big advocate of cataloging everything on your phone as well, just so you have it with you. It helps like when you're out in the wild looking for movies, like, okay, do I have this, do I not? It also helps like pick out something that I haven't watched, because there's a watched movies list and an unwatched movies list, and it's very close to 50-50 right now.
Yeah.
And that's daunting all in itself. That's like I said, a whole different conversation. But today we're talking about the best physical media artwork. I kind of gave you a list of topics that I wanted to talk about, and you were just like, yeah, let's drill down more on this, because there is just, that's a whole can of worms, and one of the main reasons why I personally started collecting physical media.
Same here.
The beauty of it all, man.
Same here. And so I'll give you a little. So behind me, my shelves are mangled because I just pulled everything off and put them on a table so I can have things selected. But usually they're all like the Criterion one. They're all kind of stacked, but I put a couple steel books. But I actually bought a 3D printer specifically so I could make these
little standees.
Look at these. These are little holders for steels and Criterion. Look at this. They expand. So you can fit like larger box sets, you know, so I can fit something bigger, or I can fit small ones. Yeah. So I print these. I got them made on Fiverr, custom made. And I started printing them out because I went to go look for something like this when my collection got bigger. And I was like, oh, I could buy these. But it's like $3-4 per. I'm like, I'd be sunk if I started buying this. Like, I'm going to print it myself. So it takes like nothing.
It cost you 3-4 cents.
Yeah. So to show off the covers, because ideally, in like my perfect vision of these shelves, it's like movie, front of a movie. Like that's kind of how I want to do it. So because the cover is everything. I mean, that's like that's the whole game right there, right? Especially if you just love it.
Yeah, and I try to do that with all my stuff, but again, the more you get, the more
you're running into
this way now, and artwork's gonna be hidden for a while. But yeah, showcasing off all this stuff. Like I collect VHS tapes as well. I'm keeping a lot of the horror ones, and the ones that I really adore that's not in that genre, I'm keeping more or less just for a display piece, because I think there's some type of like archival nostalgic goodness in there, just seeing it on display on like, that's what I use for my end caps. I use like the racks, and then I put VHS tapes on the end, just because I want to display artwork as much as possible.
Yeah, there's a big sliding door moment for me of, I moved to California with probably 20 Criterion, and this was in 2023. So my collection's blossomed a lot in 3 years.
Yeah.
But I bought a graded Back to the Future VHS, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do VHSs. That's my new thing, VHSs. And then I was like, man, like, no, like I want, and like, I'd love the VHS collection. Like, be amazing. Like if I'm sure my old Disney classics are somewhere, and I would never get rid of them. Like, you know what? Let's build up like the current stuff more. Like, let's build up the old school stuff, but on like current media and like what we're at. And like 4K is, will there be something better than 4K one day? Maybe, but I know the difference between 4 and 8 is like not discernible to the human eye. Sure. I think they said that on the Tracy Letts podcast. I think they're asking him. So I was like, you know what? 4K is here to stay. So let's just build that instead. Maybe one day I'll get some more graded. I was looking at like an Empire. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I was looking at like graded Empire Strikes Back, and I was like, this is bad. I'm like, I get like 30 movies for this price.
Yeah, the whole grading thing, that's a huge can of worms I have not opened up yet, and I don't know if I want to, because like I enjoy watching the stuff around here. VHS tapes, they definitely don't look the best, but I have like a handful of sealeds that I kept just in the back of my mind. Like maybe I will try to do something with these, but I don't know. The collector mentality, man. It's just one of those things.
I mean, I
can get rid of stuff, you know.
If you're watching this and you're someone who has watched my stuff back when I first worked for Barstool, a lot of my office was Star Wars collectibles, and it was like Kenner and Hasbro. But then there was some like old Kenner graded, like Leia, like old, like, and that was what I was collecting. And so I used to have just toys around me. And then I moved, and they're in storage, so I haven't done that yet. So yeah, there's a collector side of me that's like, it's bad. But Star Wars is probably halted for now, just because this has become the new. This is a good bad hobby though, because you can actually do something with this, right?
Agreed.
And I love my Star Wars toys. I love them, but I can't do anything with them. This I can do something with, you know.
I started collecting video games in my 20s before I started collecting physical media, and I loved the whole gaming thing. I still do, but I have less time to game, and it's a lot easier to hop on for a movie for a couple hours than it is to like just play a game and like progress that way. I like to have like it's almost like a trophy on my shelf almost. Okay, I watched this one. I really like this one. I'll have good memories on that. That's why I keep the ticket stubs inside of my physical media too. Just the whole memory.
That's a huge like. like, can I go back in time, make better decisions in life? Probably, but I think I go back in time and start collecting my movie stuff. It's like, I wish I did that. I really wish I did that.
Yeah, I probably have for the past 10 years, but I really wish I would have had that mentality to keep it going, even like in my high school, middle school days. Like that would have been peak. But yeah, we talked a little bit about collecting. How did you start collecting physical media? And you started with toys. Why did you decide to make the switch over? And it seems like you've been going pretty hard at it.
Yeah, I hit a zone with our movie podcast and our show that we were doing. Back then it was Lights, Camera, Barstool, where I got really into like director stuff and really into like director interviews and breakdowns and things like that. And I actually came across the best Criterion Closet video that there is, Barry Jenkins. It's the best video. He's a madman. He does what every movie buff would do in the closet. He doesn't stop. I think at one point he's like, this is bad. He's like, this is this. And he's got like these 2 huge bags.
He grabbed 2. I've only seen people just fill the one because they're like, okay, I can't get any more than this. Kudos to Barry Jenkins. Double fisted.
It's him and the Safdie brothers. They also were like, this is an ugly look. This is not a good look for us. They're like, we got to get the fuck out of here. So that kind of sparked it. Now, to go back a little bit, I did collect Blu-ray and stuff for a while when I was going to college and stuff. So I had a lot of Blu-ray and I had a lot of that. And then I put them into, kind of regret this now, I put them into like a big case, got rid of the packaging, whatever. Old school, you don't think about it, right? Yeah. And it just never like whatever, never thought about it. And I kind of, then streaming comes in and you're like, okay, well, this is just easy, right? I can just, I probably purchased more movies on YouTube than any human alive. So like whatever, but I'd always liked it. Like my first ever DVD. And I'll tell you what, if Vinegar Syndrome comes out with this, they should. The Mark Wahlberg Planet of the Apes was my first ever DVD. But and then I had the special edition Lucas. I'm 35. So I had the special edition Lucas when I was 6 years old, when those movies came out, that gold box, that amazing gold box that had the 3 movies in it after renting them on Blockbuster, my early youth. So I've always liked it. But then I saw that Barry Jenkins video and I got a couple staples. I was like, you know what? I see every movie almost every year. Like almost every, I watch everything. Everything I get my hands on, I watch. Like that's like been a thing I've done since like late high school. I'll watch movies that will have like 300 people on Letterboxd logged it. So I was like, you know what? Let me expand outside of America. Like that's the beauty of Criterion, is it really forces you to expand into watching other countries and other languages, and like the amount. I mean, I would imagine 35, probably 45% of my shelf is foreign with Criterion, and that kind of sparked doing that. I lived in a small New York apartment. I had 2 shelves. It's already all I could fit because I had a room full of Star Wars toys already. Moved to California, got this shelf right here, this thin one, and got the wide one. Fiance said, don't make it look like a video store. She wasn't a big movie person at the time. She liked movies, but wasn't a big movie person. That has changed. That has changed. You can thank 12 Angry Men. That's a great gateway video. If you want to show someone a black and white movie who maybe doesn't watch old stuff, that's a great gateway one.
Absolutely.
Another gateway one, if you want, by the way, just to go off a small tangent, if you want to show someone a movie who has never done subtitles in foreign language, Anatomy of a Fall is the best gateway to that, because there's a lot of English, but then there's a lot of foreign language in there as well. So you kind of get both, and you ease into it, and then you hit them with Parasite, and then they're in. That's the stage. If you want to get someone into old movies, you go 12 Angry Men, then you go Anatomy of a Fall, ease them in, and then you go Parasite, and they're hooked. So I bought a lot of books. So like I bought the Lord of the Rings steel books. I did this huge. You move to California, you pay 50% less rent, you get more space, you get a little more money to buy some steel books. So I bought like Lord of the Rings. Then I bought the books. She liked Hunger Games. I bought Hunger Games and I bought the books. And so like it looked nice. Right. Then it became a movie. It became a video store pretty quickly after that. I moved the Criterion to my office. So I had these like floating shelves of just Criterion. So then the living room was just steel books. Then we moved here, and I'm lucky that my mother's letting us stay here, and she didn't care that I did this. I don't think she loved the 2 extra shelves I just put up like in the last 2 months. But then from watching, someone like yourself, other people on YouTube, Instagram, whatever it may be, I started to get, and I had like one or two Arrow. I think I'm a huge Dune fan, so I had the Dune Arrow.
Sure.
But I didn't dive too deep into it. I got a couple 824, but watching, you guys, the people in this community, and I was like, oh my God, there's so much more. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, that was part of my way of keeping this at bay, was like not buying too much outside of Criterion. And then Barnes and Noble sale with Arrow. And then it just, and in the last like month, I've added Radiance imprint, which by the way, my imprint's still on the way. I don't know. I have a huge imprint order. Second Sight is like life-changing. Second Sight's unbelievable. I know yours. I mean, I'm that Hitcher one. We'll talk about Holy Grails later, by the way. I break the term Holy Grail. I just have too many. But so I started adding, and the more I've gotten, it's just like, and I've added steals, but like now I'll get a steal if it makes sense, like one battle after another. Terrible artwork, by the way. Terrible.
Yeah, not great. It's not great.
Awful. But like I'm way more into the boutique stuff now, and like just diving into like some of these they're just unbelievable, the stuff you find. And again, a lot of this I do is for blind buys. Is I want to discover movies I've never seen. Now I cross-reference heavy. Like I'm on every Letterboxd review. Like I don't have like an algorithm, but like I can kind of tell when it's worth the buy. So I do have a lot of blind buys, and so far with some of the new boutiques, I haven't had any real misses. But so that's kind of my long-winded journey into it. But yeah, that's where we're at now. Now I'm full in now. Now it's like there's no turning back.
Right. No. And I like how your gateway was Criterion. That was mine too. I remember working at Hollywood Video in my college years. They had a Criterion section in there.
Wow.
I'm like, what the heck is this? They probably had about 400 movies on its own little like wall section area. And I was just putting movies back. And as I was doing it, I would just stay at that section, looking over everything, would bring a handful of movies home every time I would clock out and just watch them. And that's just such film school goodness there, because they have a little bit of everything. And it's a great gateway into, hey, if you like this, how about we try this little niche area over here? If you like horror Scream Factory, if you like a whole bunch of like bizarro films, try going Vinegar Syndrome. If you like the complete, maybe you like Criterion, but you want to go a little bit weirder, do some Deaf Crocodile stuff. Like there's just a little bit of everything that can kind of fit a movie lover's needs. And that's, that was why I loved that. Now.
Right. And that's why I loved that Barry Jenkins. That Barry Jenkins closet pick, I feel like is a starter set, because it's got like, and I'll talk about some of these, Jacques Tati box set, but it's got Blood Simple from Joel Cohen, right? But it's got the Cassavetes films, which he said, he literally goes, he goes film school in a box right here. I was like, well, that's, don't say less. Like that's I'm looking to get more into things that maybe I haven't dipped my toes in. Like that's a way to do it. Lahane, Breathless, Rashomon. So we had some Kurosawa, but the newer stuff like George Washington by David Gordon Green, who's like obviously doing so many different random things at this point now, but that was another like more recent one he suggested. So yeah, that's if you want a great, and Decalogue, one of the greatest box sets of any physical media ever. If you want a great closet to watch and you're like starting this out, like Jenkins, I think is him and Safdie brothers are the two best closets to watch. That'll get you hooked.
Perfect. Anytime a new episode pops up, I always have to watch it. They've become like shorter and shorter these days, though. I feel like I click on
too many people in there. Too many people going in there, you know?
Yeah. And anybody, because I don't know if these people like really. I would think if they would know about Criterion and actually have the presence of mind to go and visit there, they would appreciate everything that's surrounding them. But like some of these guys just like grab 4 titles and like I'm done. Like I would definitely be the double back.
What's the one? What's the French one? Kanabi video. What's it? I don't know how to say it. It's the one that Christopher Nolan and Cillian Murphy.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's a great. It's a little different. Like it's very similar to the closet.
Almost. Yeah.
That is a fantastic channel. And to listen, I mean, Nolan cooks in that video. He just is dropping knowledge like all over the place and just like great thoughts on various things. And he's a great line where they're like, he talks about Amadeus inspired Oppenheimer. I'm an Oppenheimer super fan. Yeah. And then he talks about JFK. And he talks about JFK because he's obviously talking about like political biopics and stuff. And he just kind of looks at me and goes like, hopefully ours is more accurate than this one, which I kind of laughed. I was like, it's a pretty good little burn from him. And he's obviously like, he's a godfather of this as well. You know, just like he says that great line. He says a great line in that video. I forget, how do you say it? It's French. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
He says he's holding his movie, and they ask like, how do you feel about physical media? And he says, the physical release of my movies is the definitive release of my movies.
Yeah.
And that's such an important thing to hear. And I think, whether it's Ryan Coogler or, it's like, it doesn't matter who it is. Like when you hear that, you're like, okay, like that's like, yes, sir. Like
he's always been a big
how I'll watch your movies then.
He knows like that's the best way that he can preserve his vision. He knows that it'll always be there, the tangible aspect of it, because some of these services that you stream on, they can disappear. If you buy it somewhere, it could be pulled from their catalog because they don't have the rights to sell it anymore. There's just a whole bunch of different variations of problems that can be thrown your way. But if you own it, you actually own it.
Mm-hmm.
Edgar Wright's another big physical media guy.
Yep.
That's why he kind of went all in. I wasn't the biggest Running Man fan. I don't know about you, but
I wish I liked it more.
Me too. But he poured his heart into those special features, man. Like like DVD Blu-ray heyday of like going in behind the scenes. There was like an hour and a half of special features on there, and even though I didn't like the movie, I watched all of those because I love getting like behind the scenes look on that stuff. And
that is the other thing too, is you don't get the special looks like you used to, but now you're starting to more and more, because I think people understand that you need that. And it's disappointing when a release comes out and you don't get it. Obviously Criterion invented it. Mm-hmm. And so when a good Criterion has a really good behind the scenes, it's just incredible. And I just wish more. I mean, I get it. Like one of the greatest things ever made is the Phantom Menace behind the scenes documentary. Mm-hmm. Like probably scared people off from doing full documentaries on movies ever again, because it's just George Lucas making mistake after mistake and you just see it on camera. But it's an amazing behind the scenes, and I wish you got that for every movie. Social Network has a really good behind the scenes, for example. I was
just going to bring that up. That's one of my favorites.
But very few, you don't get that. And obviously we sadly lost David Fincher to Netflix, unfortunately. So
yeah, but at least Cliff Booth is going to be in IMAX.
Yeah, it is going to be in theaters. That's and nice. He clearly, whether you like it or not, he very clearly cared about that Fight Club re-release. So whether you like the changes or not, because there are a lot.
It wasn't just like a different like color change either. Like he would change like different things on the bottle. Like minute details, that and 7. Like it's just a whole bunch of weird stuff that he did. It must have been bothering him for years.
But if you watch that Social Network behind the scenes, that's not surprising, right?
Right.
Like he is so meticulous, and you know what? I don't give a shit. Like that's his vision, right? That's what he wants. I'm okay. I think he did say though he won't change special effects ever. I think he said he thinks that's cheating. That is weird to me that he can then put buildings in the background, but whatever. He's David Fincher.
Right, exactly.
He can do what he wants. Whatever. No, but it's Konbini, Konbini. That's the channel. Yeah.
And it's great. I'm not subscribed to that channel, but I see like directors pop up all the time going in there, and the videos are so long, but they're always so informative. Love watching those, man.
They do a very good job there. Yep. Yeah. Shout out the French.
Yeah. So when you buy physical media, what is most important to you? A lot of people buy it for the transfer side. They want to make sure that it looks as pristine as possible. Some people want to have as much information about the movie as possible. So they buy it, they watch the movie, they drill into the special features right afterwards. What is most important to you when you actually like pop the disc in?
It is definitely a mix. It's a mix. Okay. For me, the most important thing when I'm buying is it's either there's 3 things. Great movie that I love. Mm-hmm. Nostalgia, which there's a couple I got next to me that are like, they're ass. The movies are terrible, but they mean something to me.
Sure.
And that's important. And then the third thing is it a movie that from people that I trust have said this is something worth watching? So for me, it's the movie first always. However, I will bend the rule if it comes with incredible special features. If it comes with stuff that like matters. Steelbooks are the more recent stuff I have, obviously. I will say my boutique is becoming more recent, because obviously boutique kind of ebbs and flows depending on where you buy from.
Yeah.
My Oscar nominees are very important for me. Getting Oscar nominees, unless they're bad. Like I'll never own War Horse, which is a bummer because I want to be a completionist with Steven Spielberg. I will never own War Horse.
I wasn't a big fan of The Post. I did not like The Post. God
awful. Never own The Post.
Good. Yeah.
I call it Old People Avengers because so All the President's Men is one of my top 5 movies of all time.
It's amazing.
And at the end of the post, they have like the key jiggle that you're like, oh my
Yeah.
God. And I remember the old people I went to, so my movie theater in New York was Lincoln Center, which is the biggest IMAX in the country. It's the most biggest IMAX at like a theater chain. It's the greatest screen of all time. I saw Oppenheimer on it. It's like a life-changing experience. I wish I would have seen Project Hail Mary on it. But that theater, when you don't go to the IMAX and you go when I used to go, and especially when I went during that like time where it was in between jobs and I was independent at Good Morning America and Barstool. And it was old people. It was old people in the Upper West Side of New York. And the post, man, they stood up like Thor. It landed on Wakanda. It was unbelievable. But long way of saying I do not like that movie. But
no,
but
I
will
would
do
see it in theaters
Oscar
too.
nominees.
Yes,
yeah.
Right. And no, thank God that didn't get nominated for anything. But I just have to bring it up.
I like Oscar nominees and like impactful movies, and things that look great too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things that really look fantastic. Like if something is maybe not my favorite, but the look of it is unbelievable, I'll probably get it because like that's like kind of the whole thing we're doing here, right? So yeah, that's kind of my game. So Steelbook, I'm going to be more selective on Steelbook going forward. I'm only going to get like certain things. And I ordered I think was it Escape from New York is coming out? Is that it? Or there's something. Oh, like Talladega Nights. I just got Talladega Nights.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
I have a ton of comedy. Like I'll get modern comedy
too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, very good.
There are some releases, and Steelbooks in particular, like Sony and Disney are great at just like that's the only option that you can buy this on. So hopefully you like whatever we put in the Steelbook. Sometimes the artwork is just ass, like it's just absolutely terrible, but you have no other choice but to buy that version. And
South Park, Evil Dead, those are another ones that they just released them, right? Yeah, right. And there is I will say, so there is a bit of a waiting game. So there's a couple things that I'm like curious about. So Weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons has a Steelbook. I don't love the look of it. Weapons should be on my shelf.
Yeah.
But it feels like Weapons is going to get a release somewhere else at some point. I don't know why. It just feels like it.
So. I would hope so. I just don't know how long that's going to be. And for me, I enjoyed the movie that much to where like, and I didn't mind the front of the Steelbook. The back of the Steelbook is very boring. Just that 217 block on there. I wanted more, but I kind of like with Evil Dead Burn or Evil Dead Rise that came out from Warner Brothers, bare bones 4K. I didn't get that one. Then like 9 months later, they came out with a Steelbook version with actual special features on it. I grabbed it. But then Arrow Video came out a year later and said, oh, actually, we're going to have our own little version of it here. Even more special features than that one. So I feel like right now companies are just like milking the collectors like dry. It's kind of crazy being like, okay, one battle after another too. Like that original 4K that came out with just the slipcover, nothing on there, just the movie. And now the Steelbook is the only way you can get special features.
Yep.
And that's irking a lot of people right now just because like, why wasn't this on the original? It clearly could have been, especially if we just have to wait 4 months for the Steelbook to come out.
We'll talk customs because I have a lot of customs. Some from me, some from people who've made them. One battle will be a custom buy for me.
Okay.
Because I think that's such a lazy. I mean, two great characters, Chase Infinity, unbelievable. I think Oscar worthy. Tiana Taylor, I could have gone either way. She was good. She wasn't in the movie that much.
Sure.
You're great. That's a terrible cover for that movie. And I think it doesn't do the justice to their characters either. And so I would prefer something a little better for what is now one of my favorite movies in the last 10 years. So yeah, I will definitely do custom weapons. We'll see. Well, it's a bummer that Barbarian fell through on Criterion because I know Kreger's talked about that.
Right. And there's still talks that a 4K is going to come out. I just don't know when and by who. We'll see. I think something is a brewing and it'll be announced sooner rather than later.
Yeah, so weapons is going to be a wait for me, and then eventually I'll make a decision. Maybe I'll go custom on weapons too, because that should be on my shelf. It's so good.
Yeah. Well, we're talking a little bit about Steelbooks now. I feel like we should just rip the Band-Aid off. We've been recording for about half an hour now. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this podcast. Best artwork. We kind of broken this down by label, by boutique label, and then we also have a Steelbook side of things. We have customs too. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's do some of our favorite Steelbook artwork here. Do you want to start off, Jeff?
Yeah, so I have 4 dead favorites, like favorites. So I'm gonna you know what? you're never gonna get me to only show off 4. So I'm gonna do a rapid fire real quick. I'm gonna do a rapid fire, and then I'll show you my favorites. This one I love. I know you love a good emboss. Logan. Love a good emboss on Logan. Simple. Sometimes simple I like. I like the emboss there. I'm a big Marvel fan, but I made a rule that I would only do really ones that I love. And I have the whatchamacallit. It's who did these? Mondo? Is that what it was?
Mondo. Yes.
Yeah, these are unbelievable for the all 4 Avengers movies. These look fantastic. Great way to commemorate just a fantastic 4 sets of movies.
People are going to get at you in the comments, Jeff. You're like scratching the fuck out of.
I know. You know what though? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not as careful as I probably should be, but it's okay because they got to be. I kind of ran out of options. I got to stuff them on the shelf, so it's
sure. They're yours. You bought them. I've never understood. Like, why do you care what I do with my?
I'm good with not getting like slash marks.
Nice.
This was I'm an eBay buyer, which is not great. Watchmen HBO, one of my favorite things of all time. I like that one. Simple. I prefer this Back to the Future over the Cars one, the one that makes the DeLorean. I just like the look of these. Also, those discs didn't work for me. Is that like a thing? Did people know that? Like
the 40th anniversary one?
Yeah, the DeLorean ones, I bought 2 of them and I returned one of them. They didn't work. Yeah.
No. Worked fine for me. That's weird.
The Truman Show. Love the steelbook.
There. Absolutely.
Fantastic steel. I had to hunt that one down. Simple. I told you I like Simple. Get Out. Love that. Just gets the job done, right?
That's great.
This was a holy grail for a while on eBay. Best Buy exclusive Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which I just love this one. It's just, again, simple minimalist artwork. I don't always love minimalist, but that works. Here's one of my favorite movies of all time from my childhood, Small Soldiers. Love that. The fact that when they said Small Soldiers 4K steel, I was like, are you kidding me? I go, no way. So yeah, that got me excited. And then Edgar Wright, here's a good one. This I'd probably say top 5 here. Baby Driver.
Great artwork there. Love that.
That is fantastic custom artwork.
Yep.
But here, sorry, I told you I was going to show off a lot. Here are my 4 favorites. 4 favorites. This one, beautiful. I know there's a slip. I don't want the slip. I have the slip. I kept it.
That's one of mine as well, Jeff.
But this goes up on my my shelf where I display it because this is beautiful. This is it's one of my favorite movies ever.
Me too. I think the slipcover helps this one though because
that's fair. You know, that's fair.
When I bought this in Best Buy, I didn't know what the artwork looked like. I just saw this. I'm like, oh, this is a pretty good looking steel book. But just like the reveal of going,
that's why I kept it.
Yeah, modern day stuff to just like complete fantasy land, and the sprawling artwork on here from front
to back, it's so good.
It's amazing, breathtaking, and on the inside, montage, very very simple.
Oh, yeah, the montage scene at the end of that movie is so perfect. I also got this. I bought this off Reddit. I've also been like a Reddit buyer recently. Yeah. I got this from, I think this is like Japan. I think it's kimchi.
Sure. Yeah.
With the lenticular. Yeah. Very, very cool. And I was like, you know what? I got to have multiple La La Lands.
Premiums are a very slippery slope, Jeff.
Oh, very, 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 very slippery slope. I watched the one click thing the other day and I'm not in the one clicks yet. That's a different ball of wax.
Right.
This is the most controversial favorite movie I have. People either hate this or they love it. I think this movie's amazing. That's Romeo and Juliet. And I hunted this one down for a while. It's got a nice emboss.
Yeah, emboss.
I like Baz Luhrmann. I'm a sicko. I don't know. There's something about like I get it. If you hate this movie, I get it. But I love this movie. And I hunted this I almost made a custom, but I was like, this is amazing. And even the back's embossed too, and just awesome.
Yeah, UK knows how to emboss stuff. Like I feel like I wish the US would get more into that because it adds so much to a steelbook release.
Yep, I think it is such a cool look, and I'm excited to have that one eventually displayed kind of front and center. Another one, not embossed, but like kind of has like different textures and colors is Parasite. This one, I don't know if I think it's a Korean one. But look at the artwork there is incredible. And it's tough because that one right there is so cool from Criterion that it's tough to come close to that. So Parasite, and then this one, everyone knows this one if you collect, and it's because it's the creativity of the Knives Out. The Knives Out is just to have like this, like come on, like how cool is that? Like that's putting care into what you're making. And again, the slip is great because it puts, if you flip it around, it
best
front and center on Chris Evans' character. So yeah, I think this might be my favorite because there's so much creativity here, and it's themed to the movie. It's an awesome steelbook.
Lionsgate are the kings at like having a great theme when it comes to their packaging, front to back. That Knives Out one was like the 5th or 6th TikTok I ever did, blew up to like 500,000 views, and that's how I kind of continue to do social media content, because I'm like, if that did well, I've got more cool shit to show off. I can do this. So
how many people are going to rip the veil off of the Whole Bloody Affair box set because it fits on their shelf?
When I had on a guy from Lionsgate on here, Aaron, and
I watched it.
We talked about that release on here. Like, that's how he kind of said, the Whole Bloody Affair is getting a 4K release. Backstage, he told me about the whole veil thing and showed me like little blueprints and stuff on there. And it's a unique look. And I like the play. I like the swing for the fence from Lionsgate, because no one else has ever done anything like that. I'm hoping it's sturdy on that box, man, because the way you open it up, you got to flip it over and then crack it open. We'll see how it goes. But again, they're not scared to do different. I have all my Lionsgate Limited stuff right there, and there's so many different shapes and sizes of their boxes. I personally, as a collector, I love that. It might look a little like out of order on the shelf, but you can always arrange it to where it looks a little bit more symmetrical, you know? Love it. It's great.
Yep. Yeah, so that's my normals. That's my normals. I do a couple customs I'll show up, but that's my normal. So I'll let you can go next.
Yeah. We'll do steel books and then we'll do custom stuff. Let's go here. I have a couple lines to show off. I tried not to go crazy with going because there's lines here that I really enjoy. One of my favorite steelbook artists, Mexi Funk. I've also had him on the podcast. His Day of the Deadline is phenomenal. These were on sale at Best Buy for $10, Jeff. I have about 12 of them. I pulled some of my favorites. There's Child's Play. There's Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
God, that looks great. That Child's Play is great.
Carrie looks amazing as well.
Oh my God.
The way he just did this artwork is phenomenal.
The Carrie, that is, wow. Yeah. I've never seen those. Those are amazing.
Covers. They started out as slip covers, and then I think in 2018, Best Buy had them made into steel books like that. The rest of it, the back is like there's no art on there at all. The inside, there's really not a lot of artwork, but I love that artwork so much, and it pops like mad that I tried to collect as much of them as possible. But we talked a little bit about Mondo as well. I have a bunch. I have a bunch of Disney. I have a bunch of Marvel, but then I had like this custom shelf built of just Mondos in here, because I wanted to make sure that I had like a nice little collection section of these suckers, because they just look so damn nice. I'll showcase off a couple of my favorites here. Here's First Blood. Like, Mondo was just, I don't know. I miss them a lot because they were just, the artwork that they did was independently done.
Yeah, and the fact that the Marvel collection won't be complete is just gross. It's such a bummer.
Well, from what I've heard, they sold very well in Walmart, because they had re-releases of like 4 of them in Walmart. The Avengers, a couple. There were 4 total. Guardians of the Galaxy was 1 too. So I don't know if there's going to be a part 2 or not, but I don't know why there wouldn't be. I feel like it's pretty easy to get those over here. Here's one for Looper. A lot of great stuff on the back, and then very minimalistic, or on the back here.
That's great.
Very cool stuff.
I don't think I've seen that one. That's awesome. Looper's on my list of things I need.
Looper's amazing.
Of like modern stuff.
Nightcrawler just got a 4K, but this Blu-ray from Mondo, this is like a Best Buy Canada exclusive. How it kind of like has the roadmaps of LA.
That looks so cool
in here. Very nice. And
yeah, I have the new Nightcrawler.
Yeah, the Scream Factory. Looks like Fast and the Furious more than it does Nightcrawler.
Oh, so I have this one, but it was Blu-ray.
That's a great one.
This one is awesome. The new one stinks. I know. And I only got it because I wanted the 4K disc, and I accidentally ordered the steel instead of the
I think they knew that too. I think they're like, it doesn't matter what we put on this fucking thing. People who like Nightcrawler are going to want the 4K Nightcrawler. Yeah,
this one was great, but that one's awesome. It's creative.
Yeah. Here is one for Reservoir Dogs, which looks amazing. I know I really like the Lionsgate one that they put out, but this one right here, like, it's just, the artwork on there is so damn detailed. I love this thing.
Yeah, that's a great one as well. I had that and then I got the Lionsgate and someone wanted that and they asked they could buy it off me and I was like, you know what? I'll let them have it, but I may regret giving that one up because that one is awesome. That one looks so cool.
When it comes to steel books, like for movies that I really like or artwork that I really love, it's hard for me to let it go as well. I have 7 or 8 different versions of Shaun of the Dead, and this is probably my second favorite. I like the Everything Blue box set that I have, but like this artwork here from Mondo is just
that is so good,
above and beyond. This is something you can just stare at for 15 minutes and appreciate. Like that's what
my Cornetto are all customs.
Yeah,
they're like comic books. I can show them. But yeah, that one. I don't think I've seen the Mondo on that one. That one's awesome.
Let's see. The last one I'll show off here is The Thing, just because it's my favorite movie of all time, and this is like so simplistic. I don't think
I've seen that either.
It's artwork I have never seen for this movie before this release, and it goes so damn hard.
That might be my favorite one you showed off. That is awesome because The Thing is one. Did The Thing just get a release somewhere?
A couple of years ago,
or did I buy it? Did I buy it in like Kino or something recently? I think I bought it. Like I bought someone's The Thing in the last week, but I didn't buy that. And now that might be an eBay hunt because Mondo's that great. Is.
And this is kind of a bad thing to do, Jeff, because this just gives us like, okay, I need that. I'm going to buy that. Pull the trigger. I have something else to look up on eBay or Amazon or wherever you want to look it up at. But one of my favorite steel books that I have here, and it has been for a while, ever since I got it. No need to have this because I own the movie on 4K now, but never going to get rid of this Evil Dead 2 steel book.
That rocks.
Looks absolutely phenomenal. The back goes just as hard.
Oh my God, that's cool.
I'm a lover of just like very small details. Like you can just like zoom in on this thing. There's so much to look at. And then I'll pop the disc out here. But the inside on both sides also goes that damn hard. Like it's just.
That is very cool.
It's great. Love this.
That's a cool one.
I could have went simplistic and I could have, this just could have been the episode. Just showing off steel books. But
right.
We got a lot to show off. You wanted to show off customs.
Yeah, so I'll show off customs. So
yeah, that's
here's
not really
a caveat.
An area that I got into a lot. I have a few, but it seems like you fell in love over this stuff.
My thing was this. There's a couple designers. There's one guy, I forget his name, who I'm trying to buy from. But I've tried to design a bunch on my own. Now I'm going to put a massive caveat. Some people are going to hate this. It's not my artwork, but also I'm not like buying and reselling it. It's just for me. Right. It's for my own personal thing. So if you hate that, that's very fair. But for me, there's a lot of comedies and modern things that don't have good. I refuse. I'm a snob now. Criterion. Okay, no slipcover, that's fine. Whatever. No digipack, whatever. Everything else has to at least have a slipcover. So I'm not going to ever buy. I can't put on the shelf. For me, it's like if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this like full out, make it look as pretty as possible, right? Whatever. So I was like, I'm going to make steelbooks. So I made them for like I Love You Man. I made them for Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I made them for role models.
Yes, that entire like 5 to 8 year span of amazing comedies. That's one of my soft spots as well, Jeff.
So people are gonna hate this. I used AI for this.
Oh no!
But I had to. I said I want a cool Forgetting Sarah Marshall, so I made that on the back. I did that part myself, right? Mm-hmm. He likes the puppets. I had to get him his puppets. In the front. So I was like, you know what? Again, I'm not selling this. It's my own thing. But I was like, you know, that's how I'll remember this movie, right? So that's a custom. I just kind of search for really cool artwork for movies, and just like throw it on there, like Lady Bird, cool one, custom poster. I think they use for some promotion, so I put that on there.
So when you say you put that on there, like what process goes into making a custom like that? Because that looks.
So I go to the person who makes it. Yeah, so I'll buy it from the person who makes it, but I'll design it in Photoshop myself. Okay. So that's how I'll do. I'll find like cool posters, or I'll find like screenshots, or I'll choose like Shot Deck, great website, and you get like some of the best shots of the movies, and I'll kind of make something out of that. Mm-hmm. Like this is a Shot Deck one. This is Moneyball. Very, very, very fingerprinty. There's some of the customs you don't get the shine, but then you have like them in the clubhouse after. So it's like just very simple. They didn't have it. Now they just came out with the 4K, which is nice. I put a 4K in here the other day.
What do you think? Have you watched the 4K yet?
Yes.
What'd you think of it?
It didn't blow me away more than the Blu-ray did.
Yeah, me too. I was really bummed by that.
I thought it was going to be a pretty big leap. It didn't seem like it. But I haven't seen a comparison video either, so I don't know. I hope someone does a good comparison. I don't know if there's one out there.
I thought that sucker was just gonna pop like crazy. And
yeah, because Moneyball's a
felt
beautiful
so muted.
movie.
Yeah. I love the movie. Yeah, the movie's great.
Yeah. I did all the Disney classics. So I have like Aladdin, I have like Beauty and the Beast, Lion King. I did them all myself with like cool old school retro posters. So I can have, because like I grew up with the VHS. So like when we have kids, like I want them if they're gonna watch Beauty and the Beast, they're gonna pull it off the damn shelf. They're not going to Disney Plus. So that's kind of my thing. I was like, I'm gonna get these now. But I did make an Up one because I love Up. I thought this would look beautiful on the shelf. So that one did. I bought these. So these I did not design. These are custom Dune steel books. I have Dune like 3 ways now. So there's Dune Part 2, just really cool. Because I mean the movie is just gorgeous. So there's so many things you can do with it. Then I made National Treasure. I got both. I did the poster on the front, and then I did a custom of the Declaration of Independence in the back, saying I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. So I did that. I was like, I got to have this. I love National Treasure. I bought 2 Social Network ones. The Social Network Steelbook book stinks. The official one.
Not great. I agree.
Terrible. Here's one I bought. Very cool. Them writing out the code on his dorm room.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, very cool. I forget. I'll try to figure out where I got that from. There's the opening scene. Amazing opening scene. Which that from that documentary. He's again, Fincher's a sicko for how he did that. Yep. Here's another cool one. Very cool poster. And then the back of it says I'm CEO bitch in the business card. So that was a cool one. That's one of those ones I'll own 100 different versions of that. And then this is my last one. One of my favorite movies of all time. Mediocre steelbook, whatever. Nothing. I mean, come on. You got that's cool. I think that's cool.
I agree there. Really like that 4K disc though. I thought it was solid. Yeah.
Because the Blu-ray transfer, oh my God, was it bad? Yeah. Holy crap. One of the worst, like unbelievably bad. Even if you ordered the box would be like falling apart. I made my own though before it came out, and it's very similar, but I think I did a little better job here. I think it's a cooler. Imagine like a slip on this, a little more. You got the newspaper behind them. So this is the first one I made.
Or like having
actually, this is the last one. I did all the Star Wars
on there, like the black bars of the words on that.
Yes,
that would be cool.
So yeah, I was like, why not do something like make it a little more stylized? I did find these posters again. I'm not selling these for personal use on my own. I did find these awesome Star Wars alternate posters. So I have I have all my Star Wars because I also have, I have these. Who did these? Zavi? Did they do these? Zavi? How do you say it? Zavi?
Zavi. Yeah.
They did these, but then the freaking Empire Strikes Back is just Darth Vader's face.
Terrible. I know it's an alternate poster, but it looks terrible.
My God.
I agree. Yes.
Greatest movie ever made, and they hit you with the face. So I was like, I need my own. I did do like a custom spine. I do like a character at the bottom of each. So yeah, those are my customs.
Custom spines that like make one image once they're all put together too. Not a bad idea if it looks good.
Yes, because that's always a cool little. Like I know like Hunger Games does that. So those are my favorites. Those are my customs. I'm gonna probably do less and less because it seems like you're gonna start getting more. Like I almost did Talladega Nights. Thank God I didn't, because it's like they made one, but there's like some I'm like I don't know if they'll ever make one, but I want to have it physically. Like it's almost like me getting ahead of the curve, right? I'm like I want to be able to have this and show this to people and watch. It's like I'm just gonna get them now. So that's why I did the customs, and then I've some websites, some people on Reddit do some, so I've kind of dabbled in there. So yeah, Steelbooks was the longest one. That was my biggest pile.
And I think the only reason why I didn't do more is because the first one I did was for a movie that I absolutely love. And I like the images because I chose the images that I wanted to have on here. But the way that it's on here is not great. But I had to have a steelbook for heavyweights. Like I just needed that because I love
that's awesome.
This movie
it's the stuff that you don't know. I could see heavyweights getting a release at some point soon.
It's Disney. Who the hell knows? Like they have a gold mine they're sitting
That's true.
Yeah.
But that's why, right? It's the stuff that like means a lot. Like I'd never buy a custom for something that like that's great. That like I'm like mildly into. Like if I'm getting a custom for it, I'm a like bad Santa. Right. Yeah. Like I got all the Christmas movies that we watch. I made sure I have all of those. So like that was like kind of I like went ahead. I'm like, I got like it's a huge box. I think I don't know where the guy lives, but it was like overseas. It took forever to get here. And I was like, okay, I got like 50 of them. I was like, but I banked out what I needed, and I'll replace them if they come out with like cool releases down the line.
The main reason why I don't like this one is because I don't know what they made it out of, but it's like it's peeling. Like it's not.
Yeah,
it's not
the
like
couple might have that
stuff.
issue as well.
And I just completely soured me on the entire thing. So I'm assuming that better things have happened. Yours looked great, so I might need to dabble again on movies that I really.
Yeah, like the Dune ones are crazy. The Dune ones are legit. Like if you told me that Warner released them, I'd believe you. Like it's that. So some of them are good, some are like okay. I haven't done any in a very, very long time because I've just been like, and a bunch of things that I bought custom for came out, right? Like Social Network came out with like, again, it wasn't very cool, but they did come out with one. So,
right. Well, I would do ones like you said, like with Role Models, I Love You Man, all that. Like that, I loved that era of comedies. Like that would just hit me. Yeah, right place, right time. We're speaking of customs. This is like custom cases on some of these. I only have a couple, but I have them for like specific reasons, I guess. Would you know what this movie is if I just showed you this spine of the Steelbook?
Is that is that Guardians of the Galaxy tape deck?
It is Guardians of the
Galaxy.
Nice.
Okay. And I almost said The Ring because like I think like VH, which I think The Ring is about to come out on Arrow, by the way, at the end of the week.
That would be.
I mean, they literally posted
the box set. I don't know. I don't know how much Ring we need.
But they literally posted the video. Yeah. They posted it on their Twitter. So like, what else could that be?
Right.
Like what? A scary movie? Scary Movie 3, right? I don't know.
If they came out with the Scary Movie collection, number one would be great timing. Number two, I would probably buy it. I would say the majority of those movies are good.
Guardians is the best example. The fact that I have 2 Mondo Guardians and I'm not gonna have a third is like disgusting to me. That makes me like sick. I don't know what to do. I might call them up and be like, hey, like please, one off. I'll pay $200, one off, right?
There's got to be artwork out there that is very similar to Mondo style 4-3.
I've looked.
Really? Nothing?
I've looked on TeamDB. I've looked on. I was gonna make it. I was like, there's got to be something similar because I did the custom Star Wars ones, but the guy who did those posters did the prequel, OG, and sequel, and Andor, but didn't do Solo. And so I looked and it drove me nuts because I actually saw those posters first on Letterboxd. That's how I have my Star Wars for Letterboxd. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna have Solo now. And so that drove me mad.
Well, I love this Steelbook for Guardians.
That looks that is cool.
And I love a good like theme for a Steelbook.
Yeah, it's like the Knives Out one. It's on brand.
Yeah. Like even the inside of it just looks like the inside of the Walkman. Like it's great.
Yeah,
stuff. This drove me nuts on the shelf, so I needed to have a case for it just so I could have the wording on there. But the one that really pissed me off, there's a gorgeous box set for Rambo, like one of my favorite Steelbook box sets.
That's a holy grail for me. It's actually not. It's such a holy grail. It's not even in my wish list on eBay because it's just not attainable.
It's stupidly expensive. I 1000% agree. Right place, right time there. I think when it originally came out, it was like $85-$90, something like that. They grabbed it. It was great, but they didn't have a good set for Rocky, and I much prefer Rocky over Rambo. So
I have the very standard Rockies.
I got this box set made because I have all of them on Steelbook, and I just needed a set like this. Blockbuster box sets made this set, and I absolutely love it. All of them individually in here.
My God, that is
each one here has the classic poster artwork on here, but it also has some like nice stylized of every person that he's facing in here. Steelbooks are
because those are the steels that I have.
Yes, yeah,
wow,
and I like the
that is cool. Dude, so they sell that.
What's that?
Is that like still for sale?
I believe he still has some of these. Blockbuster box sets has a lot of like great box sets like this, and for the majority of them, I'm okay if they don't have box sets. Rocky was one that just felt wrong that it didn't come like that.
Because it's right above me. I have Rocky through Rocky Balboa. I have Creed through Creed 3, great trilogy, and then I have Sinners next to that. Shout out Ryan Coogler. That would be that might be a.
You should look again. That
might be that. That's an afterwards. That's I'm traveling tomorrow. That might be like in the Uber on the way to the airport. That is cool.
No. Highly recommend their stuff, and it's pretty high quality material that they're making it out of. So yeah, nothing but high regards for that one. But those are the customs that I have. I think I might have a couple more, but those are the ones that show the best examples of why I got them. But now it's boutique time, Jeff.
Wherever you want to go. My biggest stack is Criterion. But then other than that, they all kind of vary. It's like a couple. But I did put a bunch of Criterion. So yeah, wherever you want to go, I got them all right here.
If you want to go Criterion first, we can. I have that in front of me on the first stack. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. We're all pulling our stuff. There we go. Is it all on the ground for you, all this stuff?
I have a table.
Oh, okay, good.
I pulled one out of the garage. I had to. I was like, it's the only way this is going to work.
I think you're going to have more impressive Criterion stuff than I am. Criterion, I think I looked on my app. I've got like 70 titles, but they're in the thousands. So I do
have a lot. I have a lot.
Catch up of Criterion.
Yeah, my Criterion is. I can tell you right now. I'm getting better at cataloging. Now,
I'm glad I did it when I did it. I did it during COVID when I was bored out of my gourd, and I just did the app. The My Movies app is the one I use. You pay $10 for a lifetime membership, and they have the QR or the UPC scanner in there. Just go through when my collection was half of this. It was the perfect time. So now whenever I bring anything in, I just scan it in. It's there. It's done, and it looks great, and it's archived.
I have CLZ because that's what I heard Tracy Letts say. But I've gotten into. I'm a big proponent, not for artwork and stuff. I know I just did that with this. Ignore the custom steel AI artwork. That's a rare. Sometimes you got to dip your toes in the wrong water. But Claude AI can build a website if you don't know how to build a website. And I've been using Claude Cowork to build just things to help me for just random side off air things at work. Sure. And I think I'm going to build my own database at some point. That'd and just do kind of that because I like those websites, but I was like, I just want something that's very simple that tells me who makes it, what the cover is, etc.
See, this is how My Movies is. You just click into it, but it does it by
that
cover.
Does look great. Maybe I'll do that.
And you can pick by 4K or watched, or I don't even know if that's showing up. Watched or new.
That's pretty all right.
Studios, countries, all that stuff. It's just
I haven't committed yet. I have my sheet. I have a sheet, and I'm going to go from the sheet. So. But yeah, I have 461 Criterion movies. Now it's probably less physically because some of those are box sets.
Yeah.
But it's still up there. So yeah, I would do a bunch next to me here. Do you want to go one for one? You mean just rip a bunch? What do you want to do? You want to go alternate?
I think for boutiques, let's do one for one. I like.
I think you might have this one because I think I heard you talk about this recently. Okay. Wally.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I do have that one.
Wally is. Yep. I mean, I wish the Pixar legendary movie should all be on Criterion.
Yep.
Right?
I think so, but I'm really happy that this one in particular is. This is one of the strongest.
It's the most Criterion. Yeah, it's the most Criterion Pixar movie that exists. It's just.
Andrew Stanton is a big physical media guy as well. That's why he was kind of a proponent of I want this movie on this label if it's possible. And they were able to make it happen. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, very, very cool one. Cool.
Let's see here. Yeah, one for one. Probably I'll just go with my favorite right off the bat because I enjoy this movie quite a bit, and I couldn't think of a more perfect packaging for it. It's the storybook for The Princess Bride. Love it. Absolutely adore this thing.
There you go.
And I'm still rocking the Blu-ray because the Blu-ray and the 4K, no difference except for the thickness of it. The Blu-ray is a little bit on the thinner side, but
I have the Blu-ray. Does 4K exist for this?
It's the exact same packaging, just a little bit thicker.
Oh, so this is the rare example of, and I know you did packaging with Filmed by Color recently. This is a good example of if you're gonna go crazy, go all out. Don't half-ass it. Don't do
go
half
theme to the movie too.
Right.
That's my thing. Yeah, don't go just crazy just to go crazy. Make it special. And this is special to me. This is a good one.
Yep. So here, this is probably my favorite. Now, the director, not exactly a stand-up guy.
Oh boy.
Paul Schrader, but amazing movie, Mishima, unbelievable. Ooh. Amazing Criterion pack. This is a staple must-have Criterion. Incredible. Now movies. This is a den. There's a lot going on with Mishima, but the packaging is, I mean, again, fantastic. You get this, it'll be up there on. If you like foreign movies, you like movies from Asia, this will be right up there. Though it is made by Paul Schrader, it's not whatever. You get my point. But packaging incredible. so cool. I like the reflective stuff all around to even the back.
Yeah.
It looks just great. Spine on the shelf, no matter which one you do. So yeah, that's probably my favorite design.
Yeah. No, it pops, it shines. I really like that one. This was when I first started buying Criterion movies. I bought a lot of Wes Anderson. I didn't pick any of those, but I also picked this movie here because just like right in my college days, really vibing with some Dazed and Confused. I really like
Oh
the
yeah,
artwork on here, but then I also like the originality to it because you pull it out, those bubbles are there. You can change the bubbles and have them put here to show something completely different. Just, I don't know. I like the release quite a bit. The artwork is vibing for me, makes me want to watch the movie when I pull it out, and that's like half the battle for me too. Get me
Austin,
excited
Texas,
to
right
watch the
there.
movie.
That's Austin. There's nothing
Right.
more Austin, Dazed and Confused. So yeah.
What do you think of the sequel or like semi prequel? Like everybody wants some?
I do love Everybody Wants Some. Yeah.
Yeah, great movie.
Love
I
that
enjoyed
movie.
as well.
I went to high school. One of my rival high schools, Glenn Powell, went to at the same time as me.
Oh, really?
You know, he went to school called Westwood. I went down the street, a place called Cedar Park. I didn't know him, but it is. We interviewed him recently, and I was like, "Hey, you and I were in the same area at the same time." He's like, "Oh no shit, yeah." He was a big deal over here at Westwood High School in Austin. He's a huge deal. I mean, he's like a local hero now. So
yeah, isn't he doing a Texas Chainsaw something or other?
Yes.
Is he producing it or starring in it or both?
I forget exactly what it is. Someone who I work with, their husband is actually like one of the rights owners. And has like a big involvement. Yeah. I forget it. I don't know where they are with that at this point, but yeah, they're very involved with it.
Yeah.
Well, I will say Richard Linklater, before Jody, that's a staple. Yep. I'm not gonna say my favorite artwork. Now the artwork inside is fantastic.
I like that too.
The artwork inside is great. One of the greatest trilogies ever made.
Yep. One of the best blind buys I've ever bought, Jeff. Like that was a whole day for me. I marathoned all of those just because the first one had me hook, line, sinker, and it's just such a great trifecta of films.
Yeah, if you're going to make a starter kit, my starter kit for Criterion, this is one of the 6. We'll say 6. This is one of the 6.
I agree.
But that not the covers aside are great, but I wanted to show that one off. But this I'll do my cover. This one, the Bruce Lee box set is just awesome, and I think it's the only way to get Enter the Dragon on Criterion. It's the other ones I believe are all separate. I don't know for sure, but I know that they're all in here in this box set. Now this is movies. Mishima feels like multiple movies in one movie, but no, this is literally multiple movies like in here, and it's just that is like Bruce Lee to the core right there. That is a very cool box set. So yeah, I love that one.
Right. My last Criterion. I got a bunch that I could pick of, but I really liked this imagery here for No Country for Old Men. I thought that was very striking and not really a scene a lot of people talk about from this movie either, but just some haunting stuff in here. I really enjoy that artwork when I look at it. I like the theming of the discs as well.
Like, very cool.
That's part of the artwork for me too, inside and out. Like it's got to look pristine as much as possible. Whenever I open it up and the disc artwork is no artwork and it's just the title of the movie and like whatever font it was in, laziest design ever. It's like you're not even trying. They're literally not putting the least amount of effort in there.
I know you're a huge hater of the artwork on the slip. Is the same as the artwork on the case. I know, which is fair.
Why? Why do that?
I know. Yeah.
I'm not a big slip guy unless there's different artwork to go over it. Like to me, slips are kind of, I never hunt them down. They're kind of pointless in my opinion. There's literally no reason for them except for the artwork factor for me. It just adds a different element of something to think about before you pop the movie in. Yeah. I could be on that sandbox for a very long time.
Oh, I know. I've heard you says more. I've watched like all your, like you and everyone else in the space. Like that's one thing that sticks out for me for Euro. It's like, God damn it. You're like same on the front, same on the inside, which is fair. Couple that are still on my shelf. Parasite is a big one. Uncut Gems is one that I love. I mean, one of my favorite movies. Uncut Gems.
Love the prismatic effect of that one. It's so great.
This is out of print, and this is the holy grail buy. This Nashville, I love. Love one of my favorite movies. Love Nashville. I hunted that one down on eBay because it's still out of print. I wish it like all the Altman should not be out of print on Criterion.
Right.
And I'll rip a bunch. Gonna get a lot to get through. Godzilla.
Okay. I'm glad you have that one and not the big box. I really don't like the big box, man.
Too much.
Agreed.
Yeah,
where am I going to put that thing? That thing's crazy.
way too much. And then the spine, very cool as well. Kind of give it a
Yeah.
different color. I like when Criterion gives you kind of a different color spine.
Mhm.
I talked about the ones that Barry Jenkins talked about. So I do have the Cassavetes box set. That's part of my like staple. Same with Decalogue, which is just the most absurd thing ever made. 10-hour movie right there. I didn't like it at first, but I kind of liked that they went with something cool, and I love the spine for Breathless. It's you know,
Yeah.
it's just a title, but like
Mhm.
it just kind of works. Like it just kind of works for me. I think it's cool. I like the orange spine. Amazing movie, Brazil. This one looks great. Classic poster,
Got
but
that one.
sometimes the classic poster works.
Mhm.
Umbrellas is great. This is one of the most beautiful artwork that Criterion's come out with. It looks very cool. It's in the Jacques Denis box set, which I also own, but I had to get a second version because I'm like, this just looks great. Like that is just beautiful artwork.
Mhm.
Few more here. Pee-wee, great artwork here on Pee-wee.
I enjoy that one.
You want to talk about fitting the vibe? Like that is it right there.
Still
Here's a
feeling
switch I
fresh,
did.
'cause, like, that artwork has never existed, and
No.
my mind would not go to that at first for that movie, but it fits it so well.
And
You're absolutely
you want to
right.
talk about discs? Look at the discs. How cool are those discs?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Absolutely.
That is awesome. I got, here you go. Ready for this? Train Spotting. The 4K is horrible. It's like this thin, and it doesn't fit. It looks terrible.
I've got it. It's sticking out on my shelf.
So I bought the Blu-ray and put it in the Blu-ray case. Then I gave away the other one, the Blu-ray and the 4K.
You don't like the envelope?
What is the? I get it, but like, what are we? Come on, it's so thin.
It's awkward.
Yeah,
for sure.
Honora, great recent release. Sometimes it doesn't have to be artwork. It can be a picture, but it's unique to this box. Fits the vibe movie so well. I love Sean Baker. And then another example of amazing movie, one of the greatest things ever made. The Tati box set's fantastic, but Playtime is just a perfect movie. And so they just came out the 4K, and I bought it. Is it 4K or is it Blu-ray? Whatever the point being, I was like, I'm getting a standalone because Playtime's amazing. So yeah, those are my criteria. I have a ton. Seven Samurai I think is great. I think Seven Samurai is a perfect box set. It just fits the vibe. It's another quintessential. Like I think if you're starting a collection, you got to get Seven Samurai. Like how can you not? Like one of the first spines.
Right.
Is it one? Or is it two?
Citizen Kane's one.
Okay, yeah. Citizen Kane, great as well. So yeah. The box sets for Criterion sometimes are a little too papery and they get kind of destroyed, which drives me nuts.
Agreed.
But they just, I mean, I love the recent Sentimental Value release. Like they do such a good job. I'm excited for K-pop Demon Hunters. Come on. How can you not be? Like, my
girls are excited for that one. Like,
that's great. I enjoyed the movie. Not my favorite movies of all time, but I enjoyed it. That is great on Netflix.
Yeah.
Great. In the Netflix done other ones like Marriage Story, obviously Irishman, but like, that's just good on them. Like, you know what? Why not make hopefully that bankrolls Criterion for a decade.
Right. Nope. Same with Arrow Video for Stranger Things. Like, just keep the streaming stuff coming to physical media. I love to see it. So yeah, hopefully both those sell very, very well.
Can you give me 1 second? Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna add it for 2 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Sorry.
I'm trying to think of the next one I should do because there are a lot. I'm looking at stacks of movies here. We got some Vinegar Syndrome. We got some Arrow Video. We've got some Radiance, some Second Sight, some Screen Factory, some Imprint, some Kino Lorber, some Eureka, some Deaf Crocodile, some A24, a little bit of everything. And I love how even when he's gone, he's still flexing with the Emmys that he got. That's I wish one of these days. Never these days, but maybe. Possibly. Man can dream. Man can definitely dream. But I've got some great titles in here that I've never talked about. And I'm kind of excited to kind of showcase off the artwork here. What'd you have to grab?
Oh, I had to. I'm leaving in the morning early for a trip, so I had to say goodnight to everyone.
Oh shoot. Okay, nope.
Sorry, I'm back. Okay. No, trust me, I grabbed enough. I don't got to grab any more. You got to stop me at some point. So yeah, that's Criterion. Yeah, there is just a great label. Just. They get it. And, they've been a staple from the beginning, and they're not slowing down. And I think it's pushing other labels, as the more I learn about other labels, pushing more labels to just kind of do the same thing. It's an arms race almost now, which is great.
Very much so. Yeah. And especially like the whole different regions type of thing now. Like when that whole Golden Princess library came out, now we have Shout in the US, we've got Arrow in the UK, and we've got Imprint in Australia. And they're all coming out with great releases for the same movie. I know some people don't like that at all. I absolutely love that because you have multiple different options.
Yeah, you get options. I think Masters of the Universe is going to have multiple releases, right? Like, the new toy robot, right?
Yeah,
and then 88.
That's like the Arrow Video spinoff, whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever that is.
One of the co-creators. Yeah, we'll
God.
see. I'm excited. Any new sub label, I definitely want to see like what the heck they're going to do, because the Guyver 2 as a launch title, definitely a choice. So we'll see where that goes, man. But we talked a little Arrow Video. Should we just go into Arrow Video?
Yeah.
I forgot I was gonna do this. I'm gonna play the intro cards to some of these that I have too, just to kind of
nice.
get us in the mood to talk about it. So here's some Arrow Video.
Great vibe.
I love it. But that's their old one. They've gone through a couple new ones now. The new one that they have isn't bad. It's just, I don't know, there's no music. And like they had perfection there. I don't know why they changed it up really.
Yeah, this is a great label. And this is the one that kind of broke me, right? This is the one I was like, oh, now I'm outside of Criterion. But it's quality. The movies they have are great. And they're willing to go a little weird too, right? Like they're willing to go with some shit. They're gonna put out some crap. But like it's nostalgic crap too, because one of my here is a bad movie, but I love it. So I'll start out. Actually, I'll start out with it.
Absolutely, sounds great. The vibes of Arrow Video. Arrow Video really reminds me of like the video store days.
Yes.
Do you have good memories of that? We never really talked about that.
Oh yeah, big Blockbuster guy. I was born in Connecticut. Plainville, Connecticut Blockbuster. That's what I grew up with. It was there forever. Then we had a Blockbuster here in Texas that when we moved here, it was open for a very, very long time. And it closed. It was a late closure of that Blockbuster. But no, I remember renting video games. I remember going to get N64 games there. But that's where I rented Star Wars. It's where I saw those, Vader, Stormtrooper, Yoda cases, right? Like that's how I got Star Wars. So now I'm very... And that's kind of why I love this, right? It's a video store in my home. That's what it feels like. And that to me is like, that's what helped. That's what kind of lifts it up as well.
Yeah, no, perfect.
I saw this in Barnes. I saw this one in Barnes and Noble. Right. This one in Barnes and Noble, I was shocked. And this is the one that broke me because I didn't have any. The only other Arrow I had was this, and I'll show this one off. I have Dune in every way. Every way, shape, and form Dune. I have the beautiful special edition box set here. So I bought that, but it was because I needed Dune. It had nothing with Arrow. I saw this in Barnes and Noble, and I almost shit my pants. I was like, wait a second. I go, that ain't the OG series. I go, that is the Matt LeBlanc robot. I had the toy of that. I grew up in a Seinfeld and Friends house. Seeing Joey Tribbiani with a gun in that movie was the wildest shit a kid has ever seen. This movie stinks. Bad movie. But this is the example. This is one of those three things. I said I buy things that have nostalgic value to me. And this was up there. This thing, I could not believe it when I saw this movie. And if they made a box set, I should go find it because I'm glad I got this. It is so cool. And the artwork here is just great, right? The whole point we're talking artwork. I know it's the same thing as the inside, but the artwork here, like that is the ship. That's great artwork right there.
Right.
Very cool.
For me, we talked about the slip covers. One thing I love about Arrow Video is that you can reverse to have like the original poster artwork on there. So that
radiance as well, right?
Different. Yeah. Yep. No, it's great. I love it. Let's go with this one because this did get released in the States, but it got I didn't know that at the time. And as soon as I saw that the UK was releasing this movie, knew I had to get it. Got me some True Romance.
Oh,
love the artwork on this. It's a great looking box set.
Oh, mine stinks now.
What do you mean yours stinks? What do you?
Because I have another True Romance, I think.
Do you?
Yeah, which one do I have?
Uh-oh.
I have this one. This one stinks.
Well, I wouldn't say stinks. It looks great.
That one's so much compared to that. This one is.
I like this one, but we kind of talked a little. I'm a big steelbook guy. This one has a steelbook inside of a box, which they rarely do.
That I love.
The steelbook is great. It's very simplistic, but it's got the two people that you want to have on the steelbook. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
That's cool. Yeah, arrowfilms.com, right? That's the UK one.
Yeah, it is.
That was another dangerous thing that I found out. I was like, oh no.
Do you have a region-free player? Like, can you play the region-free stuff or no? Okay, good.
I have two region-free players. I have one here in my office.
Jeff, look at you go.
I know. I have one here in my office. I have TVs. I have 3 TVs in front of me here, just for like various like football Sundays and stuff. But I have one that has a player connected to it because I work from home. So every now and then, if I'm doing like light work where I'm not like writing trivia and my brain's fried, I'll throw something on in the background. So yeah, I have to go region-free.
Do watching these physical media movies help with the writing of the trivia for the dozen? That was one of the questions I had for you.
For movie stuff, for sure, and just expanding, but also just being able to talk about new things in the podcast, it just helps. Just like seeing all things and giving context to certain shit, right? Like, I mean, that's big. Like, this is maybe not the best example because I just got this one of physical media. I got the Shout Select. For Midnight Run, and now Midnight Run helped inspire One Battle, and it's one of those things like I want to see more movies that inspired the modern movies that I saw. So that's where it definitely like really helped. No, absolutely. Yeah, that was a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's
all right. Yep. That's great. I didn't mean to make you jealous of the one that you already have.
You did. You made me very jealous of that one. That one's great. That's why. But that's why I go on Arrow Films now. I know now.
Yeah. And
actually, I think I'm only going to pre-order on air. I don't think I'm ever going to go to the American site. I guess I'll look, but like the most recent drop, they had a couple that were only UK. So I'm like, well, why would I ever go to the US one? And I've been ordering off like HMV. I got a PO box in England now that I get things sent to that now sends here.
Going in deep, bud.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to stop doing a fan said, hey, if you pay me, you can just ship them to my house and I'll send them to you. I was like, okay,
that's a hell of a hookup. That's a hell of a hookup right there.
That's great. Yeah. This one's great. This Flash Gordon is awesome. This looks so cool. Flash Gordon in general, like obviously a huge, not this movie exactly, but like the idea of Flash Gordon, like the whole brand is such an inspiration to so many movies. I actually think the new Masters of the Universe is very Masters of the Universe, Flash Gordon inspired. The look of the new Master Universe movie. And I think that it just fits the vibe. So some people hate this movie. I love it. I love Flash. I grew up with that movie, so I love Flash Gordon.
Are you a big Masters guy too?
No, but I am bizarrely excited. Yes, like I like it. And I'll get the release, but I'm like bizarrely very excited for this movie. I just have this weird, I think it's gonna be like Dungeons and Dragons. Like I think it's just gonna be like enjoyable.
Honor Among Thieves is a great movie.
Yeah, and everyone clowned that. Everyone's like, this movie's going to stink. And everyone loved it. So I think that's what happened with Masters. I know there's Jared Leto. I know, but
he's Skeletor. He's not shown in an at all.
And he looks, I think it's a cool looking Skeletor. So agreed. I'm excited to get the Masters on whatever it comes out on. Toy Robot, whatever. Yeah, they're calling it. So,
yeah. I need to watch more foreign films. Like last year, I tried to push myself to watch X amount. One of the ones that I watched last year that I really thoroughly enjoyed was Don't Torture a Duckling. Just a great little whodunit. And the artwork on here is one of the main reasons why I popped it in, is because this looks
great.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal. The artwork on the inside also goes absolutely hard.
That does. That's great.
Yeah. I want to say, there's more artwork on the book.
Add that to my watch list.
Yeah, and I think, of course they have original artwork on here, but I didn't change it over this time just because both of them are great. And it's kind of a whodunit. This person's trying to figure out there's a whole bunch of killings going on, guys trying to figure it out, and the web that is being unwoven in this movie is a very fun, entertaining watch. I'm a big fan of Lucio Fulci, and this one stands out of the pack of his filmography because a lot of his is like horror related stuff. This is more of like a suspense thriller type of movie, and I Thoroughly enjoyed it. I think from 1971, something like that.
That's a cool one. That's on the watch list now for me.
A good one.
We'll go Arrow Films for me.
Mhm.
This is a must-have Criterion, unless you get the Arrow version. You get the UK version. I think looks beautiful. I think that is absolutely fantastic artwork. One of the best movies. I mean, I've said this a lot of times, but you know what? I love a lot of movies. I hate a lot of movies too. Don't get me wrong. I hate a lot, but like this is one of the best movies ever made. This movie is fucking incredible. Perfect Michael Mann. But this, when I saw this, when I logged into Arrow Films there's I'll tell a story in a minute about I have another funny story, but anyway, someone told me about arrowfilms.com very recently. And I went to, I was like, oh my God, there's so much more Arrow. I was like, what is this? I'm like, well, the American site is nothing. And I saw this and this is a double. I needed both. I was like, and I have the 4K Thief, but this just looks amazing. I think this is one of Arrow's best recent releases for like just a simple package, right? Looks really cool.
Fits the theming a lot better for the movie. That's for dang sure.
Yep.
This next one is a movie. Before I started doing like topic stuff on this podcast, I did movie focus, just like watching the movie, reviewing it with somebody, a guest. I would have never watched this movie if it wasn't for Born to Be Rad, Garrett. This is Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge.
Oh my God, that is awesome.
This could really fit in with like the Vinegar Syndrome side of things. Definitely did not deserve the Arrow Video chonky box set, but this is just like
but that's what kind of makes it great, right?
I know, right? Like this looks great, but when the movie originally came out, this was the goddamn artwork, Jeff. Like this is just terrible.
That is, but see, that's why Arrow. That's why they're good, right? Like that. It's not just important to preserve, you know, the Knives Out, the Social Networks. It's like it's the other stuff too, and I think that's what like the collectors are starting to love. Like, how cool is that? Like lifting up and elevating things that like are so small or looked down upon, or talked in like a culty way, that you give it this release that is on par with. That's better than one Battle After Another's release. Isn't that
cool. Crazy? Yeah. And for me, like I would think that somebody within the organization really loved this movie, because this really should have just gone with the slipcover route. The fact that this has a big chunky box is bizarre, but I absolutely love it because the movie is bizarre, and there's so much love for this movie on this box art. And the artwork for me just goes so damn hard on this release. I love it.
That's another thing I'm adding to my.
The movie's okay. I just want to get that known. It's not gonna.
But see, that's fun, right?
It's definitely a fun watch. I will say that.
Yeah, that's very cool. I like that a lot. My next one. You have to tell me. I think this is not the American release. I think this is because the American release just came out with the box. But I like that I have the spine that
trilogy.
I like that I have all three separately of the Dollars trilogy.
I have too.
Quentin Tarantino says the best trilogy ever made, though he also sometimes says Toy Story is. Just three amazing movies with simple artwork, but this is where they get you right here. Oh, I mixed them up. And it's like put a puzzle back together too. You know, it's fun and games.
Yeah. As soon as I figured that out,
UK release, right?
Those are UK, and then the UK is also getting all of them together in one box set. Because if I'm not mistaken, Kino has the rights in the US for the.
Yeah. So this was I didn't know what I was doing when I got this. I was like, I'm like someone who found like a little bit of gold and didn't keep digging. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, okay, UK, like whatever. That must be like that. It must have been sold out in the US. I had no idea. And then there's this basketball writer, Sam Vecini. He's basketball extraordinaire, I should say. He'll be watching this. He's a huge physical media collector. We were at the Final Four in Indianapolis, and the second game was horrendous. Michigan won by like 1 billion points, and he sat next to me for the second half. The entire second half, we sat on our phones looking at physical media websites, comparing notes. He lives in Australia, and that's all we did for the second half of that game. And he's like, "You got to go to Arrow Films," because I was buying off HMV, and he goes, "No, go right to Arrow Films." I was like, "Get out of town!" I was like, "Well, no way." So then that's where I made the discovery.
Whole new world, man. Whole new world. Yeah. And for those movies in particular, the Dollars trilogy, I like to have my collection organized alphabetically. That's how my brain works. Again, Hollywood Video, that's how I put movies away. For that one, I can't, and I'm okay with it just because
that's the problem. And that's what I don't know what to do. Steelbooks are very specific. I do like I have anime. I have all the Studio Ghibli movies, all of them. Everyone that's been released. I hunted them on eBay. I needed all of them. So I have all of them up there. I have Harry Potter. I have Hunger Games. Then I have like Edgar Wright's movies. Then I have by director. So I have like Tarantino, Scorsese, Spielberg, then Star Wars and Marvel. So that's how I do that. This is a disaster. I don't know what to do. I do it by director because I know
you're
it sounds
a brave man. I would be so lost.
I can see it, and like I know, but now that I'm getting these new boutique labels, I'm like, do I do it by label? Like, I don't know. So that's a big decision. That's a big decision I got to make soon because I'm getting a shipment of a couple of things the next few weeks where I need to like pause and like reorganize finally. That's why like I didn't mind pulling stuff out of the shelves. Like I got to do it anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Title's great, but you run into that issue with these where it's like I gotta have them. Like I gotta have the Scorsese next to each other. I can't separate them. You know that's where it starts to hurt.
Whatever makes your brain happy, man. That's what I hate how people go into comments and just like, why are you doing whatever this way? Do it my
welcome
way.
To my world, bro. Oh, that's my day.
Anybody online, man. Yeah. Barstool, I feel like specifically, but yeah.
Oh yeah, fans. I mean, hey, fans are they're the reason why we do what we do. But they, I especially trivia, I let them have a lot of say, so they get mad at me, which is fair. Hey, I'm like a ref for a living, basically. So that's whatever.
Not a bad gig to get. That's for dang sure.
But yeah, no. So I don't want them ref my physical media. I actually, you want to know a sicko thing I did for a while? I was doing Criterion by country, then director.
Oh my God, that's worse than spine number. I wouldn't be able to find anything that way, man.
Yeah,
but you do you. Yeah, absolutely.
I stopped doing that though. That was bad. I was like, this is not going to work. Yeah, I can't do this anymore.
The bigger my collection gets, the more I'm like, I just need this alphabetically. This is like by boutique label and then alphabetical. But yeah, if it's not that way, I will forget where stuff is.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I think that'd be my preference, but I know I'm going to run into like, I want the Dollars trilogy together. So it's like, maybe it's just D Dollars trilogy, maybe that's what I do. Didn't think about it that way. Okay.
There you go. Hopefully it sticks that way.
Okay.
Another box set that I got here, another Arrow in the UK came out with this deliciously simplistic yet stunning artwork. Psycho movies. Love this thing with a passion, because then you just slide it up, all the movies go away, and it's just that beautiful silhouette. And then each movie has its own individual case, which I'm a big fan of. I hate the packs that kind of like accordion fold out and you got to like pick the right disc. I just want to watch Psycho. Just let me watch Psycho, pull it out here. You can get different artwork, but I went with all the poster artwork because that's just what I love here. I didn't watch all of the movies until I got this box set, and I've had multiple collections out there for it. These 4Ks look amazing. I love all of these movies. Like even 4, warts and all, is a very fun, unique study of a film within like the Norman Bates psyche. It's just, I love this thing. Absolutely love it. And it looks great on the shelf. I don't have this one here. I have it displayed up top just because, yes, Psycho's amazing.
That is a big time holy grail for me.
And that sold for like $60. Like that was cheap.
Yeah,
like,
and it's
crazy.
This won't surprise you. It is not cheap anymore.
Yeah,
it is a lot of money on eBay, and I needlessly spend. I spend way too much on this. It's not great if you're someone trying to build or buy a house, but there is a limit I have on eBay, and that has grossly surpassed my limit. So yeah, and there's also every now and then if you go through. This is the most disgusting thing that happens on Arrow. Arrow should be sued for this. If you're looking through Arrow, sometimes you'll see that purple box that says Psycho. And you're like, oh, it's in stock. And then the story continues, Psycho 2, 3, and 4. You're like, what the like, no. Why? Just released all of them. What do I get every week I go back on Arrow and I get teased by that. I'm like, damn it. It's like, just release all of them. So yeah, we're hunting for that one still.
Good luck for you. I hope you find it. Because it's a beaut, man. I love it.
I'll rip 2 quick here because it's the last 2 I have. I had a couple, I've tried to get more of these what's like it's just a special edition box set, right? The thicker box. Like these I try to get these when I can. Like I have Witness, I have Excalibur, RoboCop, Carlito's Way. So I have a bunch of them, but the last two will show. So I'm trying to do more of that with Arrow. Miss 45. This thing Abel Ferrara. This I'd never seen this. Fucking awesome movie. I just got this one. Awesome, just a very cool artwork too. Like that's simple and it hits.
Absolutely.
But this one right here. Sometimes, and I'm a big. So which one do you think I have? Which slip do you think I have?
I'm hoping it's the original poster artwork, but knowing you, I think you went with like the crazy.
No.
Okay, good. Okay.
No, because I'm gonna go back to one of my staples. Some nostalgia is gonna win out. That is one of the most iconic movie posters for I think anyone. How old are you?
36.
Okay, so we're a year apart. So our generation, that is one of the most iconic, not just movie posters, images of our generation.
Yep.
So I would never. I have one of the guys in our podcast, great guy, Chris Klemmer, also collects movies as well. He has a Ninja Turtles tattoo, and I think he got the other one. And I'm like, come on, like that's the one to get. You got to get the OG poster.
That one had cool artwork on the inside, but I could not live with myself with having that artwork on the box. Like the box is what I'm going to look at the most. And to me, you're exactly right. That poster is so iconic. I wouldn't think of anything else for the Turtles. My brain would go to that.
Yeah, like that's cool. Like that's that's neat and all. But the OG poster is just like that is, and obviously the second and third movies are what they are. The third one especially, just. Whatever, but this was this box set. This is one of those ones where it's like I think every drop they should have something like this because this is what's going to get more people into the game. Like this is something you go into a Barnes and Noble, you see this online, you see someone tweet this out, and you're like, yo. Right. I don't have any movies, but I gotta get Ninja Turtles. Like this is what I grew up with. So I think the more they lean into the nostalgia side of things, the better off they're going to be. All these labels.
For me, I didn't grab this one, but when they came out with the release of The Mask, oh my God. Like that was just, I adored this movie. One of the first DVDs that my family ever got. Love this thing, man.
Again, this is it falls right in line with that. And I think Imprint just came out with a crazy Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. I'm like, come out with I have the Shout Select. We'll get to Shout because I have thoughts on Shout.
Oh boy.
But yeah, this was another one I had to have that.
Yeah, and Imprint's actually doing the restoration themselves on When Nature Calls, so that should be interesting. The first one they didn't. The first they just grabbed whatever Shout did, so that should be interesting. But the last one I'll do for Arrow here, just a very unique box set for them, and I told you I don't like the accordion set. This one I will give an exception to that rule, and this is Hellraiser Quartet of Torment. This box set just absolutely rips. Like this is a very clean image, which is great, but it's what's on the inside, what I really love. Number one, you just have like blood red slipcover here, a plastic one, kind of revealing.
Oh my God, that is cool.
Sickedly wicked everything here. Like I never watched the Hellraiser movies until I got this box set, and
interesting. Okay,
I adore these movies now. 4 is what it is. 4 goes a little bit campy, but 1 through 3. I really like, and the simplistic chains for whatever number movie it is. The sucker's great. I absolutely love it.
It breaks through the wall of where I don't love horror. Like I just don't love. Like there's just a genre of horror that I don't love.
Okay,
but that's pretty cool. That is a very cool box set in every way.
What are your thoughts on books and releases? Because this is like a big hardbound booklet. You do?
Because we'll talk about one label in a minute, right? Second Sight, which is like they are books. Sure. They make books. I think it's cool. I think it's a very cool add-on. I think it's just like, again, my thought process on all of this, and I know you talk about it all the time, right? You have kids who watch, they watch the movies with you, you show them movies, and like for me, it's like important that I think like if I write like what is like there's a little book in here, right? It's small, right? In the Ninja Turtles. But like if I'm going to show this to my kids or someone who hasn't seen it, I want them to want to see more of it. So give them a little extra material. So I think the books are very cool in that sense.
Yeah. whenever I get movies in the mail and I open them up and it's one that they are interested in, they want to watch that movie, and then once the movie's done, they want to watch the special features on how it was made. Like that just makes my heart warm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's again, that's like part of the point for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like it's justification for buying movies, but I'm like, no, that's legitimately it's legitimately how I feel. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, no, there's nothing else that can really get that. I mean, if they want to, they can look it up on YouTube, but it's really not the same.
No, yeah,
there's an extra step added, and a lot of people don't take that step. Everything that's on the disc, it's just easy. It's there. It's archived forever, and that's one of the main reasons why I love collecting this, and I have forever, is just because, yeah, once I watch the movie, I want to learn more about that movie. And hopefully there's special features. These boutiques have a ton of them, and that's one of the reasons why I love them so much.
Yep. No, Arrow's awesome. I'm excited for Friday. Big drop on Friday. So we'll see what it is. Maybe it's The Ring. But I'll be whatever it is, I'll be on Arrow Films. You better believe that.
Well, let's see here, man. Which one do we go to next? We talked a little bit about. Do you want to do Second Sight?
Yeah, that's my next. That's my biggest remaining stack, though. I guess that's partially because they're so big.
Right. They are ginormous releases, man. I don't think I have a video to play for that one. The Second Sight one, the ones that don't have any music to it, I didn't grab the intro cards to, because what's the point? But yeah, I've got some over here. I gotta move a stack a little bit, but yeah.
This is my favorite label. This is what they do is stunning.
Mm-hmm.
It is. So this is all in the last month. I have bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them in the last month, and I have 2 more on the way. I got Talk to Me,
nice.
And then I got what was the other one I got? I forgot what else I got. So I have on the shelf, I have Dawn of the Dead. I got that off eBay. Had to get that. I was like, that's how I should have Dawn of the Dead.
Sure.
Tangerine, again, big Sean Baker guy,
mm-hmm.
And the Pusher trilogy, which is an awesome blind buy.
Yeah.
But this was a holy grail buy. And I hunted this on eBay, and I waited for the right price, and I won an auction, and that is in Bruges.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Amazing artwork.
Yep.
Looks fantastic. Just them sitting on the benches. Like, them sitting on the bench would have been good as is.
Mm-hmm.
But then to do it in this cool new artwork way, obviously the box set is so beautiful.
Looks great.
With Second Sight. They do such a good job. And I was like, I have to have in Bruges. Their spines are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the other thing too is I was laughing. I was watching that for the 4K Kings when they were doing the toast and roast of your
mm-hmm.
setup, and your pictures came through blurry, but they still knew what the Second Sight were.
So much, right?
They still knew what the Second Sight were,
mm-hmm.
and I was like, that right there, Second Sight should look at that and be like, we're doing a good job.
Absolutely, no, I think so, because they do stand out on a shelf. Like, that's one thing you cannot. For better or for worse, like, it doesn't matter if you have a lot of space or not. You will know where your Second Sight section is or whatever
mm-hmm.
their releases are, because they look so goddamn beautiful on there. I only have box sets for the movies that I really like, because what I like about Second Sight is that you can go that encyclopedic route, but you also have the basic route, and their discs are phenomenal. Like, the transfer, some of the best
mm-hmm.
I've ever seen.
Yep.
They go in depth on a lot of times they have documentaries newly commissioned to be made, pressed on those discs. Like, I am a huge fan of Second Sight for that reason, but I do have a couple of box sets that I want to showcase off here. This one was a blind buy. Again, the Sean Baker of it all. I never saw the Florida Project until I had
that's next.
Box. It's gorgeous. And after seeing the movie, you appreciate the artwork on this so much more. It's a stunning release, and like, once you watch the movie, this is the movie in a nutshell.
Look at the book. Look at the cover of the book.
It's
but that right there, what you're holding up, that the movie itself looks. The transfer
was great,
amazing.
But the amount of special features on this sucker too. Oh my God. I want to say there were 8 brand new like interview pieces that they did here. And then they brought the kids back to the project. And such a great release, and one of my favorite blind watches I've had in recent memory.
Yeah, I could listen to him talk about movies forever. I think he did that French Closet when Honor came out, and he went around and talked about movies as well.
Yeah.
And he's an honest guy. You get him and Ari Aster talking movies, people always talk about how Tarantino doesn't pull punches. Those guys don't pull punches. They're honest about it. And yeah, that Florida project is stunning.
Agreed.
Stunning. I would like. I love the Anora for Criterion, but I would take every Sean Baker. Tangerine is a great one if you've never seen. Have you seen Tangerine?
I haven't. No.
Tangerine is worth it. A fantastic movie from Sean Baker. He is just another level. I wish Red Rocket was second sight as well. So,
Me
yeah,
too.
That's a good one.
That Blu-ray release they have is very bare bones. It makes me upset.
Yeah,
Like
it's nothing as bad as the worst. The worst Blu-ray is All the President's Men. I'm telling you, it's the worst Blu-ray transfer of all time. It looks like ass. It's like someone filmed it on a potato. It's so bad. It's just so bad. This. The Nice Guys. I knew you were. I've seen it. I see it behind you all the time. So I knew you were gonna have it. This is awesome. I have a very cool steelbook of The Nice Guys, but this blows it out of the water, and I had to have two because this movie's amazing. Shame. I mean, this is like the normies. Like, what's a movie that deserves a sequel? Everyone in the world now says Nice Guys, so it's like I don't even want to say it anymore because like everyone says it deserves a sequel. But it's rightfully so because it's a fantastic movie. Two of the best duos on screen in the last 10-15 years. Agreed. They are so good. And then to come out with this amazing box set with the movie's so rich with color and just artwork. And like, look at this book looks fantastic. You go through the movie and then that is just like,
stylized skyline of LA. Yeah, it's great.
That just looks so good. So yeah, this is, if someone would be like, okay, what's my second sight I should get? I would say right there, Nice Guys. I think
I would too, because I think like this movie would. I mean, I know there's a lot of like pornographic settings in this movie, but it's just kind of undertone for the film.
Yeah,
I feel like the majority of people that you would recommend this to would like this movie. See, now I'm going on second sight to see if they have it in stock, and I just got reminded that I don't have Possession yet. Another one of my possessions on my. I've heard that box set is unbelievable too. It's great. I don't have it because Possession. I have one from Umbrella, I think I have the Blu-ray over here, or the 4K over here. Umbrella came out with a Blu-ray one. Where the hell is that? Somewhere here. Where the fuck did that go? Oh no,
I've seen this one. I think I've seen this one recently.
Nope, I lent that out to a friend. Nope, it's right here. Nope, this is a stunning cover too.
That's right. Yes.
The classic poster artwork on that second sight box. It's because like the snakes of the hair wrap around to the spine too. Looks gorgeous. This is good, and I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie to double dip on this one. I'm okay with the Blu-ray in the collection, but from what I've heard, that Possession from Second Sight, second to none.
Yeah, there's a couple I want that I don't have. The Witch, that's a big one. Eggers is just amazing. I want Possession. Green Room and Upgrade are another two that I think you have Green Room, right?
I do have Green Room, and it is a great looking disc.
Green Room is, phenomenal. Like I desperately want those. I've been told I don't love the Mean Streets box set, and I've heard I've heard it's like the definitive Mean Streets to get, and I have the Mean Streets Criterion, but it just doesn't. The art, the price doesn't justify buying it because the artwork is just kind of like whatever. The Babadook I would like as well. I would like the Babadook one as well. Oh, I bought Boiling Point. That was it. So yeah, there's some good ones. I think you have this one, right? Or you don't because you have the A24. Do you have Pearl?
I do have Pearl. It's in my stack out there. I just talked about it in the latest new release roundup, but I like this movie so much. I've got the standard, but I also have the box set out there because to me, like, this is a great horror movie, a great like introductory horror movie, but a like character piece in horror that really hasn't been done since Norman Bates. Like the performance that is here is just stunning to me.
Yeah, I saw a screener of it at Alamo Drafthouse in Brooklyn, and my co-host Ken Jack and I saw it, and I remember we had a writer next to us. I hate going to screenings because writers are cornballs, and they are actually Richard Roper.
Oh yeah,
I did a show with him, Barstool Chicago, a couple years ago, and he asked me, "Do you take notes when you go to screeners?" I said, "Fuck no." And I go, "Do you?" And he goes, "No." He goes, "Never." He goes, why? He goes, why would? He goes, why would I look down from the movie? So we go to screeners. I was able to. This person was, she ordered like fucking the fried pickle, ordered everything, and I go to Alamo Draft House. Like that's an Austin staple. So that's where I see movies here. But they have fried pickles and salad and taking notes, and I'm like, oh my god, put the pen away and watch this movie. But yeah, we loved Pearl. Unfortunately, I didn't love Maxine. And
I didn't like it either. I guess it was fine, but it was definitely the weak of the three.
Right, he swung for it, and I appreciate that. He wanted something different. It drives me, and we're skipping labels, and I asked you to keep one out. Do you have the A24 one in your reach right now?
I do. Yeah, if we want to talk about that, we can.
Yeah, only because like it kills me that I can't get X in Second Sight because I love X, and I wish Second Sight had X. It's so big. It's so big. That's huge. Why I didn't get it. Why did they do that?
I don't know, but I really do like the artwork that is.
It is cool. It is cool.
It's simplistic, and like this is great. How like each movie has its own slate almost.
That is
cool. A little bit of info on it, and then the back here has all three movies kind of silhouetted into one nice collage. I don't know.
That looks cool. Yeah.
It's really fucking big, and I get it. I totally get it. It drove me crazy until I moved some stuff around, and one of these shelves I made adjustable enough to fit these suckers the right way. So now I'm a fan of them. But if you don't have the room to put them the way that they should be, it's asinine.
We'll talk about A24 because that's one of our things we're talking about, and I do like the way they do them. So I wish they would have done that, but it kills me that they're not going to be on Second Sight. That does drive me nuts. I don't think it will be. I think at this point it wouldn't be right.
Yeah, it drove a lot of people nuts for sure. It's definitely a rights issue, but I was okay with having Pearl and not Maxine in my collection, but I would love to have X and Pearl very close to one another in the same label. It'd be great.
Yep. I've never seen anyone hold it before. It's hard to be. Nobody. I just like read it. Was like, how big is it? Like, I need to see someone hold this thing. I was like, yep, that's tall. It's very tall.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this is the movie, and here is just a standard release. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, it's too tall.
Yeah. When you have to adjust your shelves because your packaging is asininely large, like what do you do? You got a problem. You got a problem for sure. I got one more random one to show off from Second Sight because I love the big chunky box sets. Don't get me wrong, for movies that I like. But back in the day, they used to make steel books, and I love me a steel book release. I have one for Return of the Living Dead, which is great. But the artwork that they did for Super Mario Brothers,
oh my god,
it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. And I have the Umbrella 4K. Like I have no reason to keep this except for the artwork. And I have a very soft spot in my heart for Super Mario Brothers. It's one of those movies that it randomly played on Nickelodeon, and I recorded it on VHS. Yeah. And it's just one of those ones that I wore out because I watched it so much. Loved the IP. I still like this movie. I think it's very weird and bizarre and avant-garde, and definitely not really Mario Brothers, but still, I don't know. It works for me, and this artwork has no right being as gorgeous as it is.
That I want the umbrella. I whiffed on buying it. It was available on a secondary site that I look at, and that was a bummer because now I want it, and now it's on. Yeah, I can only get it on eBay, and so I'm kind of wait and see on that one.
Yeah. I think the blue version is still available, if I'm not mistaken. The purple one has been out of stock forever.
I think the blue's gone in and out.
Is it?
Because I would take the blue. I'd take the blue one. Yeah.
I think Umbrella's been on record as they want that one to not be numbered. They just want that one to be in stock at all times.
Maybe I just missed it then. Yeah.
Because the purple one got right here. This sold out so fucking quick. But they were proud of the work that they did on this. And for me, this is the main release that really put them on the map worldwide. Like I've been helping promote Umbrella stuff for.
We should go to Umbrella then, because I feel like we should go to Umbrella. I think that's the next one. Though I'm gonna note one. I got Drive. I had to get Drive.
Gorgeous.
The steelbook I have for Drive is gorgeous too. I almost pulled it out, but I was like, I'll talk about Drive later. This is just a quintessential box set to me. I love the way it opens up. The book is massive, and it's an incredible book. You have like the script book, right? but this just looks so cool. I think on the shelf, the purple there.
Mhm.
This movie has kind of, and people liked it, but people didn't love Drive. And I think Drive has been boosted by physical media. I think physical media has boosted people's opinion on Drive. Has for me.
Sony came out with a really good looking steelbook for it last year too. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Is that the one I have? I have.
There's been a lot of great physical media artwork releases for Drive. That's the one. Yeah. Yep. That is a 4K. And I think that one looks great. I will think the transfer on second sight does look a little bit sharper. And
their transfers are just their transfers are so good.
I know, right? Whatever magic they do in their shops, I wish other people would replicate, because they always do such a top-notch job. It's great. But you want some umbrella? Let me play a little bit of an umbrella logo for you. Here we go. I don't have their new one on here yet, but Umbrella is a label that I'm glad is finally getting the recognition it deserves. This Super Mario Brothers set was like the first big box set. Razorback was the first box set, but this is the one that people were like, damn, that movie looks great, and I can't believe this movie got this treatment. And ever since then, their collector's edition box sets are so damn gorgeous. I could pick a lot from this catalog, but I have 3. I tried to limit myself to 3, but I've got a lot back here just in case we want to talk a little bit longer on them.
So I feel like I'm going crazy. I thought okay, so there's 2 reasons I have 2 holy grail items on Umbrella. Okay. 3 actually. 3. And it's just not practical right now. One of them is the Fall.
Yeah,
which I know you have, which is just I am. Yeah. That honestly, I'm going to the casino tomorrow night. If I hit on roulette, I'm buying that. I'm just like
crazy the amount of money this is going for now. By the way,
yeah, you can find some for like 200, and I'm like, you know what? If I see one that dips below that, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
because that is
the transfer.
That just looks. The
transfer looks so good. I love Tarsum. And I've loved this movie. I found this movie when I was working at Hollywood Video. It was a new release when I was there. And ever since then, like, no one's ever heard of this movie. And the fact that it got
take the slip off again on that. Is that the slip on or off?
This is the slip.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
That looks, yeah. And then they have the other one. They have the other one. Like, is it a steel or is it like, it's just the red, right?
This is the box.
Oh, right. Okay, that's okay. Sorry, I got confused. So some people sell just the slip. You can get just the slip still, but I want the box.
The box.
I want that. That box is gorgeous.
Well, they only pressed 5,000 copies of them. Like, I don't know if they didn't know what they had in their hands or what.
you can tell.
That's why it's so limited. Yeah.
The Michael Haneke box set.
Yeah.
That's which you can actually get on Umbrella still, but it's like $250.
And
I'm like, all right,
there's a lot of movies in there, but yeah,
there is. I was like, all right,
one of the box sets I lent to a friend, but and I haven't gotten back yet. He's had it for like 4 months. I'm hoping he's just digging through the catalog.
So I don't know if I technically have my Umbrella with me.
Uh-oh.
Which is because I ordered Lars and the Real Girl, and you were never really here, and I ordered the new movie, which I haven't seen, which I've been told is a must see, is Exit 8.
Me too. Yeah. That's coming in the mail. Yeah.
Ordered that.
Mm-hmm.
The other, and then I also ordered, and I just won an eBay bid on it. I think that's why I wanted to bring it up. So I just wanted, and I know you're big on Umbrella, and we'll get to one other movie in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Blackberry.
Yes.
They're
the Dirties.
Yes, but I got Blackberry. I think Umbrella. Is it someone did Blackberry box set.
IFC OCN.
Okay. So I won that bid, but it's because he's an unbelievable director. I just ordered Nirvana. Your damn box set is a holy grail for me. I hope that makes it. I know you being involved is like a big thing for you. I hope you like hearing that your box set's now a holy grail for at least someone, because it is for me. Because I think Matt Johnson is unbelievable. Agreed. Everything he touches is. I think the Anthony Bourdain movie is going to be amazing. Mm-hmm. I love the Dirties. It's not a blind buy. I've seen the movie.
Sure.
I want that box set. impossible on eBay.
Which is wild because they made 3,000 copies, and that's pretty high for them for a Blu-ray box set. Sold out within 2 months. And
I was too late to the game.
They didn't know what they had on their hands, and I tried to tell them, like, Matt Johnson is kind of becoming a big deal, and the fact that we were able to get him for interviews.
How soon before Nirvana did that release?
The Dirties, the first season of the show was already out, like their web series. And
okay, so
The Dirties was his first film.
So they really didn't know what they had.
No.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, Dirties is it's a fantastic movie.
Because my whole thing, like when I'm being part of physical media releases, is that I want to touch on movies that haven't had a proper release. Like I did The Dirties. I'm on that Monsters and Curiosities box set. That Umbrella's coming out with, I think, in July. And then I was also I had a video essay on this Freaked release.
Mm-hmm.
Freaked, like a movie that just got lost to time, man, was stuck on DVD forever. I think Germany had a Blu-ray, but not really a wide release. And then Umbrella got the rights and completely knocked this out of the park, chock full of special features and stuff. That's the type of stuff that I want to like kind of put my stamp on. And I'm so happy with what I did with The Dirties. The only thing I could have done that I'm kicking my ass about is that I could have had an introduction with Matt Johnson. I just didn't even think about doing it. Everything else, I'm very happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, my eBay watch list, Dirties, $250 ended. Dirties, $285 ended. It doesn't even survive my watch list. Like it lasts like a day. So it's just too much. It's way too much to spend on that. But eventually I'm gonna get it. Eventually I will, because I do want, and I don't want anything but the box set that you helped out with, because I think it's awesome. That in the fall. Umbrella for me is I don't have Umbrella in hand. I thought I did. I guess they're still in the mail. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, I read those are great. Umbrella's awesome. I really like Umbrella. Umbrella, the stuff they've offered. I got the Larson Real Girl, like I said, coming. You Never Really Hear is on its way. The Exit 8. And then those ones I mentioned, which are holy grails for me. I want those movies.
I can showcase off the ones that you.
Oh, that's great.
You Were Never Really Here. One of my favorite transfers of last year. This sucker absolutely shines.
That's awesome.
You pop the disc in, and the main menu floors you. Like that's when you know you have something.
Yeah,
because it's good. Just like that the portion of the movie where he's just like in the water and it looks so hypnotic. That's just the main menu screen. It looks phenomenal. I love this movie with a passion. I like the slipcover on this one as well. Great looking movie. Lynn Ramsey is very hit or miss with me, but this was a completely big home run. Really like that movie. And then you said Lars and the Real Girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one's right here. There's that. I kind of like the way that
it's great. I love that.
But then
I'm such a Gosling guy too.
Yeah, and this movie.
That's why it didn't get here. It gets here tomorrow. I got The Raid, which is one of the coolest.
Yeah,
it is one of the coolest anything. Like if we did a ranking of everything we've talked about here today, that right there, I think that's a top 3.
Yep.
That was an easy. I found it for $85 on eBay.
Nice.
Unopened. It's $70 retail. So I was like, that's easy. I had to get that. That is so damn cool.
I love the gloss pops that are on these. Like each and every window has them. Great looking release. It also comes with the graphic novel, which I did not even know existed. But it's pretty fucking brutal.
That's great.
Very, very good stuff. I don't mind the style of it too. But yeah, the Raid's phenomenal. I don't know if they have the rights to the Raid 2. I really hope they do, so they can have another bomb-ass box set like this. And I really like the Raid 2 as well. But yeah, this movie's great, and I'm glad it got a big chunky box set. This thing's great.
You also have one that
500 pieces. This one had less than the fall, half the fall.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I guess someone was cleaning house on their stuff, and it was that, and I thought Umbrella did the Blackberry, but yeah, so I got that one on because that one's awesome. Blackberry's so good.
Blackberry is my favorite movie of 2023.
Right, I've heard you say that. It Justified, so good.
Yeah. Love that movie, and that release has 2 different cuts of the movie. That's the main reason why I wanted it. It has like whatever.
Oh, I don't think I realized that.
IFC had an extended version that adds like 25 minutes to the movie.
Oh, great! See, that gets here next week. Can't wait for that. The Ray. Oh yeah, those were. I know you have hardware over your shoulder. I've seen that in a bunch of your videos. I do want hardware, though the other ones are higher up on the list. But yeah, the Fall and the Dirties. It's like it's a daily thing for me. It's like, all right, let's add more to the watch list. All right.
Well, I'm hoping you get your hands on the Dirties, man, because
I'm going to eventually. But it's, man, I'll tell you what, you should be proud of that, because that thing. Oh, come on, slip them a note. Be like, let's go. Come on, get another like 200. Just come on. I'll pay $150 for it. I'll whatever.
I don't even know if I should be talking about this right now, but I'm really trying to get Operation Avalanche a proper release, whether that be from Umbrella or somebody else. But there's a certain company that owns the rights to that I feel like I can make something cool with it. And I'm really fingers crossed that I can make it happen, because that's another movie that felt like impossible that sucker even got made, and it's so damn good. And Matt Johnson, like you said, he's coming out with Tony this year, and then next year he's making the Magic the Gathering movie.
Yeah,
that's wild.
He's got another movie on this. He's got like a drug movie on the way as well. He's got a couple other things booked out.
I mean, his star is rising like crazy. So I think his back catalog being released on physical media is going to be, I feel like anybody's going to want to get their hands on it. And
I ordered Nirvana, the band, the show had a slipcover. I think it's not a US release. I forget where I got it from, but I was like, I got to get this.
Yeah. And I know Matt Johnson's trying to get the show put on physical media, like the first 2 seasons that were on Viceland. So I'm hoping that happens too, because all of his shit I really like. So yeah, I'm one of the bigger Matt Johnson fans. So the fact that I was able to work on that project is just kind of a pinch me moment,
Also, easy to use website, Umbrella, easy to sort. I like Umbrella; it's nice and clean. So I'm excited for Exit 8 too. I've heard great things about Exit 8.
Me too. I guess one last one that I'll talk about before we switch up. One of the first releases that they kind of helped out with, an Australian movie, it was Talk to Me.
Oh, that's great.
Cool box set for Talk to Me. When the 4K came out, they never really do steelbooks, but they did a steelbook for Talk to Me. Looks great. They had an edition that came with a replica hand, so I have that as well. But I just like the simplicity of this, just looking like what the hand looks like, notes and all. Great looking box set. I don't know if I don't have Talk to Me from Second Sight, because I just have it from Umbrella. This box set was enough. Transfer looks pretty solid too. So
who came out with Bring Her Back?
A24.
Right. Yep. So I do have a rule. If it's an incredible movie that I'll never watch again, but it's incredible and I feel like I should own it, Zone of Interest, I will never watch Zone of Interest. We'll talk about it, but I'll never watch Zone of Interest again. But it was such an amazing movie. I will never watch Bring Her Back again. What an absolutely dreadful movie, in the best way, in the most complimentary way possible.
Right.
But I need to own it, because it's like, I just feel like it's like tip of the hat. Like, well, there you go.
So the older I get, the less I have people over to watch this shit with me, and it's just myself or my family in the basement. We had a movie night about 6 months ago. People hadn't seen Bring Her Back. I popped it in. They were floored at the way the transfer quality of that 4K. It looks absolutely stellar, and people that came started to understand why I collect this stuff the way I do, because I think it was on HBO Max or something, and some people in the group had seen it and streamed it that way. Night and day difference, man. Night and day difference.
Yeah, there's a couple that I have where it's like, if I'm trying to show someone, I'll toss in Oppenheimer or Top Gun Maverick. And I'm like, hold on a second. Pull up your piece of shit streaming device, and then let me just show you this. Like, this is Top Gun Maverick. My fiance had never seen it, and we played it, and I have those Hue lights too, or Govee lights that are behind the TV. And it was like, whoa. It was like, holy shit. Like, this is crazy. So yeah, that's okay. All right. Yeah. I think I need to get it, because I think I need to just roll with those.
Do you have A24 stuff, or did you
just you want to do that next? Yeah, I have a ton of A24.
I can bring her back. Let's go do that.
One of the guys on our pod, Gooch, makes fun of me. He's always like, you might be the guy with the most A24s.
Oh really? You got a bunch. See, This is a label that I'm just starting to collect pretty heavily now, and I'm really on the A24 train for sure, just because their
I
transfers do look really fucking good.
love the damn
Yeah.
spine.
I agree. I agree.
How great are like I think that's great. I think some people don't like it. I like it. So there's a couple here that I have because there's a few that I don't love the cover. So I already talked about Zone of Interest. I actually didn't pull, but I do love the Zone of Interest one. What that movie is like. Oh my god. Have you seen Zone of Interest?
I haven't. No, it was one of the ones that I felt like I was going to be bored to tears or pulling teeth watching that thing.
Captivating movie, but it is. It's horrifying. It's a horrifying movie. The hearing like the constant like the screams of the concentration camp faintly in the background is the most horrifying movie design, like audio design. It's movie should have won more awards than it did. It's just unbelievable. But I'll never watch it again. It's like, but I feel like I gave him a little something by yeah. So yes, I have a couple here. I was disappointed. I saw the If I Had Legs, another movie that I don't know. I'll probably watch that again, but another one that's like a little. If I Had Legs, I'd kick you is a little like, oh Jesus.
Yep,
but the second site is coming out with it. I know they posted about it, so I'm gonna get that because I didn't like the design with A24. Marty Supreme looks great.
Yep.
From
A24.
Right I wish it was. I wish Criterion came out with it because I like the Safdies, but I get it. I thought this is a cool design. Fits with the marketing, the orange and everything. I thought that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that one I'm a big fan of.
If we're showing off the little guys, let's show off a really little guy. We got Marcel, the Shell.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
The artwork on this sucker. Really do. It kind of showcases off the charm of the movie in all of their packaging. Just looks very good. I really enjoy this little movie. The artwork again is just kind of blended in with the artwork on the disc is blended in with the artwork on here. A24 too just has like cool collectible shit too. I got a little life-size Marcel.
Oh yeah, that's right. I see you. Yeah, I love that
too. It's made out of like cast iron or some stuff. It's pretty cool. I enjoy their website quite a bit, and I do a lot of shopping. And I'm a A24 member.
I just became one because I was like, I got too many of these. I need them. I ordered a bunch. I'm not going to order all of them. Highest to lowest is ass.
Oh, is it? I've never seen it.
I hate it. First off, where is it behind me? This is first off, anything Kurosawa is this is a must-have Criterion movie. I love Spike Lee. Spike Lee, stop remaking Asian movies because Old Boy stunk.
Old Boy
this
ass.
Highest to lowest stunk. This is like
that sucks. That sucks.
I don't get everything because of that. I do, but yeah, I have a ton even upgraded and pull Sing Sing. But yeah, I Sing Sing's so good. Sing Sing, I don't know what happened to it. It was an early Oscar contender, and then it just went away. But I do like Sing Sing. The Smash Machine one's amazing, but I didn't love that movie. So I didn't get Smash Machine.
A lot more than the movie.
I did order the drama. The drama is my favorite movie of the year so far, and I don't love the artwork, but that's like an easy buy because I think it was so good. A Different Man. This is a great cover. Really cool artwork on the front. Really, really good movie. Renata Reinzva, Sentimental Value, which I just got my Criterion for Sentimental Value yesterday. Also, Worst Person in the World, another must-have Criterion. She's in this. Everything she's in is she just won the Palme d'Or again for Ford, Jor, whatever the hell it's pronounced.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
She's in this and she's amazing. So yeah, this is another one. I think this is very cool artwork that fits the theme perfectly, but like gives it in a way that you didn't see in the movie.
I'm really hoping that Barnes and Noble has a 50% off A24 sale one of these days.
I would like that.
They got a nice section for it, but they haven't pulled the trigger. They just had one for Lionsgate titles and for OCN Vinegar Syndrome stuff randomly, which is now anything. But,
which we'll get to that in a minute. That might be my new favorite label. Vinegar Syndrome might be my new favorite label, like just overall.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Well, let's talk about some Midsommar, shall we? Because I really enjoy the artwork here.
Nuts. These drive me crazy.
But now that I have a couple and I have a section to kind of put them in, I kind of want to get more. I'm being 1,000% honest with you. And the artwork for Midsommar is amazing. Like I love the whole packaging gimmick to this movie. Having it like kind of the old school binding is amazing for this movie in particular. The artwork, once again, just blending into like the whole artwork that's on here on the disc is something to behold. I really like it.
There is no good. So I have 2 customs for A24, Lighthouse and Midsummer.
Midsummer's good.
Because there's no good releases for them.
Right.
Except for these, which drives me insane because these are my shelves. Yeah. That's how they are. Those aren't going to fit on there. I can't have them. And it drives me nuts because there's so many amazing. It's everything all at once.
Is made out of the same material as that Princess Bride.
That's cool. Yeah, those books,
like that, hardcover binding type feel. I really enjoy these, but they're I get how ridiculous they are packaging wise. So yeah,
and I Last Black Man, I'd get that. I'd get Green Knight. I would get everything everywhere. I'd get the Lighthouse. I get Midsummer, but it just doesn't fit. I wish re-release them in the new theme.
They might. You never know. You never know, man.
Yeah, I feel like they will eventually. Clearly, they have something going, and they clearly love doing it. Right. And they're releasing them like that too. Like like they're not waiting, which is really it's their label, so that makes sense. But yeah,
still love to see
they do look cool though. They do look
drive me crazy whenever A24 movies get released by anybody else but A24 now.
Yeah,
I want them all uniformed by that UPC spine like that.
Well, that's why I have two. I have 2 After Sun because I have the After Sun, great movie, and I have the movie one, which I also have for the Park Chan-wook movie. Oh no, it's late. My brain is frying.
I feel
not No Other Choice. That was the one from this year, which is another one which I did order the No Other Choice, which apparently is tall.
Oh,
it's apparently tall, but I'm hearing it's not that tall, so I did order. But wow, what's the other Park Chan?
It's probably just Train Spotting tall, right? It's just enough to bug you.
Yes, right. A decision to leave.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I think that's what I have. I think I have them. It might be movie. Anyway, point being, so I have that. Here, I'll rip just a few here. Warfare. I think this is awesome. What a movie!
Watch that movie in the theater.
Oh, you got it right above you. Yeah.
Completely blew my brain apart. Like some of the best sound I've ever experienced in a movie theater. Man.
Yep. That opening scene is with the EDM with
MTV stuff.
And then it cuts.
Yeah.
In silence. That is one of the best openings in the movie I've ever seen. Eddington from this year looked good. Love Lies Bleeding is another very good artwork. I just like sometimes the poster's good enough. And then sometimes Simple is good too. When it comes to Tim Robinson, don't give me much more than this. That's all I need. That tells me the story right there. And that's a good example. Because I sound a little hypocritical because I don't like the If I Had Legs one, but the if I Had legs one, it's just a picture right here. At least this one has they have the title behind it. Like it's a little something different.
Yeah.
And it fits the vibe of just these two. Like these are the friends, and it's got the little picture on the back. So
agreed.
Yeah, I've quite liked Friendship. Not Friendship. I love Friendship, but I quite liked A24. And again, the speed of their releases, like how quickly I got Marty Supreme, how quickly I ordered the drama. That I appreciate. I think that's great.
Yeah, no, great label, and it's one that like the spines I was a little iffy on, but the more you get, the more satisfying.
Yeah, right. The more you have, and it very clearly like, oh, that's an A24 movie, and I do appreciate that. I get why people don't like it. Is it a barcode? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Because actually, I was looking at it right now. I'm like, am I like wrong on that? No. Okay. It does. It's the barcode. It's right there. Right. I think it's cool. I like it. Because well, there's another label that does something similar that I actually like.
Well, we touched briefly upon Vinegar Syndrome, so I feel like we should just kind of do that one now. And anytime I talk about Vinegar Syndrome, gotta play this drop because my God, I love it. One of my favorite title cards from a boutique label here.
That's great. What a great vibe.
I love that one. I love it so damn much.
So I have Vinegar Syndrome, but I also have, I feel like, is it their sub labels? Like what is?
Yeah. There's Dozens. There's dozens of
the app is closed down till Monday, June 1st.
Oh yeah. So if you're new to Vinegar Syndrome,
you can tell I'm new.
They just had a halfway to Black Friday sale,
which I took advantage of.
Where
probably
everything
too
is
much.
50% off. But for the next month, they are picking those orders, and that's where their priority is. They won't come back until subscriber week in July.
Huh.
That's just what they do. It's weird though.
Partners. Wait, so hold on a second. Partners only. Oh, it says June. No, it says the website and app will reopen Monday, June 1st for partners only. What is partners only? Am I?
That's only what. Okay, so that's only what it is. So you can't buy any Vinegar Syndrome stuff that month because they're picking orders to ship out
29 new releases from partners. So that's
partner stuff always comes out every month. Yep.
So can I? So I'm going to include the partners with Vinegar. I feel like you.
Sure.
Yeah, I do.
I grabbed one. I can grab more, but I just wanted to showcase off one for the cool nostalgia factor of it.
So I'll start with two VSs. Then one I think is from your recommendation, and I think it was you, and it's one of the greatest blind recommendations ever.
Oh, nice.
And also, if it was bad, I think I would have never trusted you again. We'll get to that in a second. These two, this is nostalgia and nostalgia only, because these are two of the biggest piles of shit ever made, and that is Garbage Pail Kids and Mac.
Right.
Now, this is a movie that I love in the most ironic way possible. And I rented this on my own from Blockbuster. My dad was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "It's one of the worst things," and it was. This is terrible, correct. But it's got that nostalgia factor to me. And I think of Blockbuster. I think of the fact that I bought this piece of shit at Blockbuster off the shelf. So I had to get this. When I discovered Vinegar Syndrome recently, I had to get it. And then this, I am a huge Conan O'Brien fan. So the Paul Rudd, Conan O'Brien, Mac and Me bit. This is. I don't think I'll ever watch this. And if I don't, that's fine. It's just the idea that I have this.
But
it just
the artwork inside of it too is great. Yep. I love the whole the family album like Sears photo booth thing that they have on the slipcover. Looks phenomenal.
Yeah, where's the hold on? It's just the magnet. I'm just trying to like that is just it is just the whole thing is just fantastic. Good. Like that is awesome. And again, and the thing is, like they're a piece of shit, but like I think this is like this is hilarious. This picture, this like JC Penney ass photo, and then the Garbage Pail Kids one is, Garbage Pail Kids like, I know from like I love the '80s and stuff. Like I know how big these were. Like that is that's great artwork. Yeah, and that's why Vinegar Syndrome is so great. It's like it's lifting up these just piles of crap. It's the They brought up the tweet on I think Tim Simons did. We interviewed Tim Simons a few years ago for our podcast, but as before all this, I was like, I want to have him on again. I want to talk about physical media, and he brought up like it's someone's tweet where it's like, this is literally the biggest pile of shit, worst movie I've ever seen. Vinegar Syndrome coming soon on 4K special editions. It's perfect. It's perfect, and that's why I've loved them. But this and the artwork is amazing. I think this is you. You got to take credit if it's you. Time Crimes.
Hell yeah. Fuck yes. This is amazing.
Unbelievable recommendation. This, I just talked on the podcast the other day. I was like, this, I go, if you don't want to buy movies, whatever, go find a way to watch it. But if you buy it. Don't like, just trust me.
Yep.
Like, trust me. This one of the best crime things ever.
Amazing. I love
how
that
cool
movie.
Is that artwork? And again, not only that, like we're talking artwork. I picked it up because the artwork is just awesome.
Yeah.
Like how cool is that? Like that is just fantastic.
And this is another example to where Umbrella came out with the Blu-ray, and I love the artwork for the Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, that's great as well.
But as soon as a 4K was announced for Time Crimes, I got on that shit because this is one of those movies to where the Hollywood video days that came out. Nobody knew what the fuck it was. I brought it home. I watched it.
Oh really? Well, I didn't realize. So you watched it back then?
I did. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, because I heard it was a time travel movie. I'm a big time travel guy, and as soon as I watched that movie, it was on my recommendation shelf that we had at Hollywood Video on there all the time, and I would just like if people were even holding it in their hand, I would be obnoxious and talk to them about it. You should get that. So I'm glad that you actually had that recommendation from me and it worked for you. That makes me
it
happy.
was like an immediate watch for me because I love time travel, time paradox, anything like that.
Yeah.
And wow, great movie. That's why I almost logged on Letterboxd. I was like, I'm behind. I'm like, no, just wait till Monday. Like, give your thoughtful reviews. But that's going on my Letterboxd next week. It's awesome.
Good.
Yeah, very cool.
Glad you liked it.
Good rec. If it wasn't you, but also if I would have hated it, I don't even know. I'd been like, dude, whoa.
I usually don't go hard for movie recommendations unless they're ones that I absolutely.
But that was to my point earlier when you were asking me. Is like, is I will blind buy if like, and like I've watched your stuff now for a few months, and like as I've gotten more into like everyone in like this community. So like I can kind of see your recommendation or what you like, and like you like the Matt Johnson stuff. So I kind of trusted it, but you went so hard for it.
Right.
Like there've been some blind buys where is the Letterboxd rating high? No, but there's a couple people who go so hard for it. Like, just trust me. Like, hey, this looks the way it is. It's not perfect, but it's and then I will buy it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, love the movie so much. I'm glad you liked it too. Here's a movie that I didn't grow up with, and I thought I knew what the movie was about, and I do kind of know it kind of fit the bill. It just over exceeded the bill, and the artwork on this fucks so hard. It's Roadhouse.
Yeah,
Roadhouse is amazing, and I know that they just put out a re-release. I don't know if it's sold out yet or not, but it's just
I don't love the artwork
on this or the broken beer.
No, on the new one.
Yeah, I don't. It's very simplistic. It's okay, but it's hard to beat perfection on this sucker. Like this, this is a holy grail to me. And one of the guys that I had on the podcast, he's like, "I know you want this. We'll trade, and I will trade this because I had the Arrow Video 4K, but I really wanted this in the collection just because the artwork is so damn amazing. It's great. And then you just got the classic stuff on the inside, but like a little bit of like gloss pops on there too. I don't know if that. It's very, very goddamn solid. I got another one here to where there's been a few releases for this movie, but I think Vinegar Syndrome completely knocked it out of the park, and the 4K looks stellar. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Really like this artwork quite a bit. The movie is very gimmicky and not like the first one at all. If you're a big fan of the first one, you probably should lower your expectations. But I love how they got the original like Breakfast Club homage that they had on that original VHS tape out there. I love like the 3D effect almost that they have for Leatherface on here.
That's what they're good at. That's what they do. That's why I've fallen
Texture
so in love with them.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Southern Comfort, that was the one. I wanted Southern Comfort, but they came out with a new release, and I got that.
Okay.
So I ordered that. Yeah.
See, that artwork drove me crazy with like the toy soldiers on it. Like, I don't think that fits the bill for that movie at all. But I've heard the movie's very good.
Yeah, everyone says the movie's great. So that is a blind buy, but people were really gung-ho about that. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then the one that I grabbed from OCN, I really enjoy. And my favorite sublabel is ETR Media. I'm a big documentary guy, and they put out a ton of great documentaries. They put out a couple that were like nostalgic into video games. I said I kind of collected those earlier. They made one about Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh,
and they made
God.
the box look like
What
an
the
N64
hell?
box. It's the best. They made one for the GoldenEye video game too that looks like this as well.
Oh my God. Okay, that's going on the list. That's going on. That is cool.
And then you pull it out and you made the artwork look like the old school N64 game. ETR Media is my favorite. I've had them on the podcast.
That's very cool
about this. Yeah, just they know what they're doing. The artwork on the disc looks like the boot up screen for the first game. It's just
Oh my God, that is cool. That's going on the list right now. Okay.
How many is that on the list right now, Jeff?
That's a lot. It's bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna rip my watch list at the end here. Shiva Baby, I just got this. From Utopia. I think that is fantastic artwork. And Rachel Zenit's she's blown up recently and become really huge. But like,
I love
people
LA,
forget this was a couple years ago, and she was great in this.
I think that's one of the ones that I don't have a slipcover for, but I still have. And
great movie,
very solid, very solid.
And then all right, we'll talk Tall. I'm okay with Tall. The cinematograph line is very tall.
Oh yeah, but not obnoxiously tall, not A24 tall.
And I ordered At Close Range recently, but I have a couple other ones. I banged the drum slowly, a few, but the two I'm going to show for artwork purposes. Badge 373, Albert Duvall. This I think is like, how badass is that? That's like, now if this was like Mark Wahlberg, I wouldn't buy it, right? I wouldn't tout the artwork, but that's Robert Duvall. So like that to me, that's cool. No offense to Mark Wahlberg, but like that is cool right there. Now, actually, ironically, speaking of Mark Wahlberg,
no offense to
his version of this movie was dog shit. The Gambler.
Yep. Nope,
and this is simple. It's very simple.
Yep.
But how great does that look? Like there's just like you get an iconic enough person and you just do something simple, straightforward, and that just looks really cool. Cool on the back too.
This movie kind of blew me away a little bit. Like,
so good.
I didn't know what to expect with this movie, and
this right here, the cinematograph, the book it comes in is just fantastic. Now that's cool. Like that is cool. Like you get this cool, but you get a great cover as a case as well. So yeah, the cinematograph line is, I think, fantastic. From again, I just like, I know it's partner labels, but like I'm just calling that's them curating just like fantastic, various different things. All right, well, I'm learning. I'm now okay. All right, partner month. Okay, and game on. Right, and then now I know. Okay,
I think at one point they had over 20 different partner labels, but like Umbrella is a partner label of OCN. Like they have their own releases. Shudder has their own stuff. Like they branch out very, very wide. I guess I'll showcase off of one here. I always have this one on display because it's one of my favorite sports documentaries of all time. Wrestling with Shadows.
That's great.
It's absolutely phenomenal. I'm a wrestling guy. I don't watch it really all the present day stuff, but I do love me some wrestling. And this documentary crew, one of my favorite types of documentaries is just being at the right place at the right time. And here they were able to capture some gold. He had a crew with him while his contract stuff was happening. When the Montreal screw job happened, they got that footage. They got the fight he had with Vince McMahon, like the whole scuffle and everything. This documentary is top notch. Would highly recommend this one.
So I don't have it on me, but I did a custom steel for one of my coworkers, Brandon Walker, and I made I took his favorite WrestleMania and I painstakingly found the VHS and converted it into a steel book.
Nice.
So I made it into a steel. So that's the front, and the back is like the VHS. Let's see the light. My lighting.
Very cool.
So you get the point. But yeah, so that was I converted it VHS to steel, and I was like, that's like maybe a future cool project. So yeah, because the wrestling stuff is so cool and can look great on covers and packaging. So yeah.
There's another one that came out, I think from ETR about Sabu. Great documentary. Another right place, right time doc. So.
All right, which one? Where do you want to go to next?
Scream Factory? We haven't done Scream Factory yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I have. So Shout then in general. Yeah. Because I have thoughts on Shout. I'm doing something.
Perfect. While you're grabbing your Shout, I will play a couple. I'll play the Shout and then I'll play the Scream right afterwards because I think one is a little better than the other. Oh, that didn't have the howl. Oh no! the last one, it always goes. Oh,
the Scream Factory is cool. I like that.
Yeah. The Shout is very simplistic.
How do you feel about Shout Select? Because Shout Select does everything you hate. It's a cover and then a cover on the inside. That's the same exact damn thing.
That's why I didn't pick that for artwork.
So I like the slips and what they do is they release a lot of movies. What's important to me is like movies that you may not, that the algorithm's never going to show you, like Snake Eyes with Nick Cage. Is Snake Eyes movie ever? No, but it's Brian De Palma.
Yeah.
So I bought it. And I just feel like if that was on Netflix, Netflix would never suggest me Snake Eyes. So it's like, you know, I'm going to own Snake Eyes. That I have it. So I'll give you two that I like cover wise, because I think some of their stuff's so bland, like Point Break, Red Dawn, cool, but it's like whatever. It's nothing special. I think Clue like this looks great.
Yeah.
I love the spine number and the little tag. There's something like about it. I'm going to show you some in a second here. Here's Fargo. Sometimes simple is great, right? Great poster. So I have Fargo. I love those covers. Here's JFK. Okay. Poster, whatever. This slipcover I made myself.
Oh, really? Oh, it
Yeah.
didn't come with one. That's right.
Yeah. So I made, so there, you can get it, but it's like impossible to find, whatever. I made this myself. It's not perfect. It's my first attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Photoshopped everything on the back. I found websites that have like the covers. I made my little number and everything. And so it's painstaking. I found a guy on Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
And this will get a good laugh. This is hidden in the closet. If my family sees it, they're gonna fucking kill me.
Oh God. What drives me nuts about Shout Studios is that some of their movies don't come with slips. So people that love them, like, they just have to have like a separate section. Like Leaving Las Vegas didn't have a slipcover. How crazy is that? Oh, so shit.
This is from the last like 2 weeks. Leaving Las Vegas, Glenn Ross,
Mm-hmm.
Hail Caesar, Place Behind the Pines, Rush is so good.
Yep.
There's a couple Arrow, like Mallrats. So I found a guy.
Don't drop those. Be careful.
So I found a guy on Etsy.
Yeah.
And the guy on Etsy makes slipcovers.
Nice.
And I ordered a bunch from him. I'm not going to make a bunch myself, but I like that I have it, that I can do it now if I want. And I ordered like 30 slipcovers for Shout Select, because that's the other thing I've learned. It's like the difference between getting it on Amazon for $25 from Shout,
mm-hmm.
or wherever, ordering right from a Groove, which sometimes are sold out,
mm-hmm.
ordering on eBay, but then getting it with the slipcover is like, oh my God. It's like when the difference between $20, mm-hmm. it's $30 because it's like $10 per on this guy's Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like $80 on eBay. So it's like, okay, I'm getting these custom made, because this isn't, it's not like I'm having someone make me a second sight box. Like it's whatever. It's second sight. So yeah, I'm doing that now. That's my, and now my OCD. Scream Factory is one thing, but
mm-hmm.
holdovers.
Yeah.
This not Shout Select? What is this? I don't. So I told them. I said. I looked up their spine numbers and I picked one I'd never buy. I'm like, man, I go put 147 on it. so I faked it. Well, I mean, look, again, whatever. I'm not building a museum here for historians. So I was like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just for me. It's for my own enjoyment.
It's your collection. It has to look good on the shelf.
Yeah,
totally good.
That's all it is. It's for I'm building my own video store. So yeah. So is it great? No, but I think it's like a nice. It's kind of like the 824. It's just a little something that mm-hmm. separates them from other labels, and I know it's Shout Select. So and they have a great. I mean, the movies I just named. You mentioned Leaving Las Vegas, Adaptation, Hail Caesar. I mean, there's so many good movies. JFK. There's so many good movies in that label. It's a bummer that they're not their own thing still, though. That's for sure.
I'm glad the transition went over as smoothly as it did, though, for Groove, because there was a lot of like sky is falling that like Shout Studios are just going to go away.
Yeah, you never. I didn't know until either you talked about it or the 4K. Someone did, and I was like, oh, really? I go, you'd never guess, because it's pretty seamless over there, and like even like they have the new ones coming out, like the Burbs, right? End of Watch, kind of random. The End of Watch came. It's like they had the Steelbook that came out, but you would never know. If you didn't know ahead of time, you just think, oh, that Groove yourself something called Shout, right?
Mm-hmm. So you talked about Steelbooks a little bit. I'm a big fan of Shout Steelbooks, because I feel like they put, at least in the US, overall, they probably put out a lot of like great gloss pops in their releases. And I think when you look at it on a website, it's completely different to where you actually have it in your hands. There's a couple that I could have pulled, but this is my favorite artwork that they had. You said you hated Point Break. The Steelbook for Point Break is a fucking stunner, bud. Look at that.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
love this thing.
I chose not to get it, and I kind of regret it, because I think that looks awesome.
It's amazing, and then it folds out to a one shot. It's great, and I love this movie. But I thought the classic poster artwork for the slipcover, it wasn't my jam. This Steelbook though. This Steelbook just it fucks hard, man. It's great. I love it. Let's see. That's the only Steelbook I got, but I do like all of theirs. My favorite.
I think I have Deer Hunter Steelbook from Shout.
Oh sure,
I do. Yes, I do.
Just from Shout, I probably got a dozen Steelbooks. I really like the way that they look. Shout or Scream, I've got a lot. I have way more Scream than I do Shout. Because some shout titles, a lot of shout titles recently don't have a lot of extra materials on there, no bonus stuff, which sucks. Like leaving Las Vegas, I was really bummed. There's like nothing. There's like a
probably about that. So that's probably one of the downsides, right? Of them moving over. It's yeah.
But this is great. I love, this is my favorite slipcover from them. It's of the Babadook.
See that?
It's slick. It looks nice. But the best part about it is that it opens up.
Oh,
it's a goddamn pop-out book, like a section of the book. Even though I have the 4K, I'm never going to get rid of this because, again, it just looks absolutely great. And then you just got the classic poster artwork on the back, or on the inside there.
Oh my God, that's $18 on eBay. Oh, there you go. Cheap. Oh, we're getting that tonight. I'll pass on. Oh, actually, that okay. I know. Oh, never mind. I know why it's $18. Now it looks like shit. Okay, but that I might skip the second side because that's cool. I like that.
It's got the cool factor, and that's exactly why I kept it. The 4K though, the 4K from Second Sight looks great. So you gotta maybe buy.
Do I buy the 4K and then put it in that? Yeah. Do I?
There you go. Now we're cooking.
Yeah.
Now we're cooking.
That's I call that a train spotting. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
For box sets though, for Scream and Shout, they don't make a lot, but the ones they make look great. I could have pulled the Friday the 13th. That's probably like one of my holy grail boxes that I have. But not enough love gets talked about with The Fly.
Yes.
And
I saw you show this off recently in something I was watching. That one is
the
awesome.
artwork looks so amazing, and all of the movies are in this set. It's still complete. And I bought this sucker back in the day at Walmart for $30. It was just on the shelf.
I appreciated what Films by Color. What's his real name? It's he made a joke. He's like, you must have the greatest Walmart in the world. He's like, my Walmart stinks, and mine does too. Mine's bad.
That's what I hear all the time, and it pisses me off because I really enjoy.
I saw a few A24 recently. I haven't been in a few months. I did see A24. I was like, okay, that's cool. Like that's at least something.
Yeah. No, they had Arrow Video Steelbooks there about a week
That's
ago.
Crazy.
They had Warriors
that's
and they
cool.
had Conan. I'm like, I'm getting both of these. Screw that. Showing my support, man. I want to see more of that for sure.
They also do these, which I forgot it was them for a second. Which I think these are amazing. And that is the Hong Kong classics from them.
Yeah.
These are beautiful. The Better Tomorrow trilogy. Oh, look how great the artwork is on that.
Great box set.
The Killer. I like this more than I think Imprint did it, right? I think this is the cooler version.
See, I think the steel book that Imprint
yes,
is one thing. The steel book,
that's fair. That's fair. Yes, the steel book is sick.
Good looking. Yes,
but the box itself, I thought this was cool, and then Hard Boiled is awesome. So I think I also just love I think their spine number was cool. I think the HKC is neat. So I think they've done a great job. Even just like these are just bold. They pop on the shelf. Yeah. But this one especially. And I just bought a bunch of other of these.
I had the creator of that line on my podcast a couple episodes ago, and he talked he helped create the packaging, the special features, all that stuff. And he talked about how he really wanted that just to stand out on the shelf, and I really think it does.
It's the biggest thing that's come from me collecting physical media is my love of Asian cinema and what I found, and
there's a lot of it out there. That's for sure.
And obviously, I think more than physical media, I'll credit Bong Joon-ho. I think Parasite was groundbreaking in terms of getting people into more Asian cinema. Absolutely. And what it's done for that, and people realizing Jesus, there is they're doing movies different. Korea is doing movies different. They get movies in a different way, and they make shit that is just. That's why Exit 8's. I'm just I assume Exit 8's amazing.
I'm hoping so. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I'm hoping not getting overhyped, but we'll see. But speaking of Hong Kong stuff, I feel like we should just go into 88 Films. They've got a lot of that stuff.
Yes.
I'll play an intro card here. It's a little on the long side. I think I can cut some of this off here. There we go. About 10 seconds of dead air, but then we got.
I love that though. No, I love that intro. I love 88 Films. They released a couple early things to look at. in like the last day or two. I was bummed that they released. They're doing Master Universe, right? That's what it sounds like. Or
on 4K. Yeah,
I got the Kino Black Panther, and I'm telling you, I keep doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, do I really want it? Like, do I get rid of it? Because the one from '88 looks great. I pulled the one specifically. I have the 4 main American pies. I have Pie 2, Wedding, and Reunion. Which Wedding was a stretch. That was like, do I really get Wedding? But if it's mainline, I didn't get like Bandcamp or anything like that. That's stupid. There's a great line in American Reunion where Oz is like, "Hey man, like I know I missed your wedding, but I wouldn't miss this. You wouldn't miss the reunion." Missed the wedding.
This is more important.
Like what? But I love the American Pie movies.
I do
too. This is the one that I specifically pulled. Rounders.
Yes.
I love the look of this.
I have that over there because I just got that too. Absolutely.
I legit thought they were buildings when I saw this at first. I was like, oh, whoa, there's poker chips. Like I got duped. Like very cool. I like, you know what? Sometimes I like just seeing shots from the movie on the back. I think if you sell out on the front with something like that, you can give me a little something different on the back like this. But I think this is one that honestly, like when I get the bigger shelves, like this might get a front and center because I think this looks so good. I also like their label. I think their label's nice too. I think the 88 pops. Which is important to me. That again, it's like the differentiating factor. It's why Arrow pops, you know.
Let's see here. Well, couple labels back, we talked about Vinegar Syndrome. One of their new 4K releases is this movie, and I had it in my collection because of 88 films. I got to cover part of this here, but this is Human Lanterns. And this movie is absolutely wild, and I wish I could show off everything because they do show off everything here. But this movie.
That's a crazy looking movie.
Very, very insane. And the artwork on here as well, like the original theatrical poster, also goes just as hard. This movie is kind of a crazy watch, but fun. And I'm very happy that it's getting a 4K. I don't know if I'm going to double dip on this one in particular or not. I think I'm happy enough with this edition. But 88 Films artwork, especially on a lot of their like Hong Kong.
Oh, it's so good.
It's crazy good. It's crazy good.
There's one that I ordered that they have some other ones recently. Like I think I had the movie. I hate the movie The Hours. So I was like, I'm not getting The Hours. That's a pass for me. I did Pink Panther is going to be tough to not get.
The box set
because I love that box set. But it's a movie. It's a blind buy, and the box set looks great. And I don't think it gets here until I don't even know who I ordered it off. I don't know if I ordered directly from 88, but I think I got theirs. It's where is it? It's not popping up. The movie is called Ricky O, The Story of Ricky.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
And they have the artwork is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think I got it from Diabolic maybe, but anyway, whatever. It's an 88, and I have been told by multiple people, and funny enough, I ordered it off a recommendation, and then 2 people, and then we were filming surrounding Barstool last week, and one of our salespeople came down in the middle of the day and was like, "I got a movie recommendation for you." He goes, "I don't think you've ever heard of it." He goes, "It's Ricky O, The Story of Ricky." I go, "Dude, I just ordered it like 48 hours ago," and I was like, "He's like, really?" I said, "Oh, that's good." So I've been told it's a must-have. Okay. And just it's another one. If I had it in front of me, I'd be showing it to you because I think it's more just really cool artwork. It's rich artwork that just sells the movie even more than already just want to watch it. Which is what 88 I feel like does a really good job at.
They do. I have a collection down here of probably 15 different 88 films. I got all the American Pies, like you said. Which I really wish that Wedding and Reunion were on 4K and not just Blu-ray. That kind of bummed me out.
That was, I don't understand that. That was a huge bummer. And it's also a little ugly.
Yeah, the 4K transfers looked great. The Blu-rays did not. The Blu-rays kind of looked like
which is weird. That Reunion, that's the newer one.
I know. Yeah, didn't like it. Still don't like it. But everything else on here, besides, I have a Hackers, I have a Species, but the majority of this stuff is just Hong Kong stuff. It's overseas stuff. So a lot of this stuff I've not got around to watching, but I have it in my collection because the artwork is so amazing. This box set looks great. Got some Jackie Chan, Project A.
That does look great.
This one looks awesome. And the artwork on here is a little simplistic, but the artwork that is actually on the cases just pops like mad. Like
Yep.
I really enjoy this stuff, and I've heard very good things about Project A. So I know I need to watch it. Jackie Chan is just one of those people that I have not seen a lot of his overseas stuff, and that's where a lot of his like great work has been done. So I know I just need to do a marathon session because I've got Shout Studios came out with Jackie Chan collection box sets. I've got both of them. I need to have time to watch some of these things, man.
Yeah, they have so many that are like blind buy suggestions that I love, but they also have some others like again like the ones they're releasing like Master Universe stuff that I like as well, and they just do such a good job with artwork. And 88, I keep kind of like it kind of keeps getting lost under the radar for me, where I'm like, oh, I forgot 88. Oh, that's right, 88. And then I keep looking, they got great stuff that are kind of in my cart. Hackers is one that's been in my cart, and I'll probably get at some point.
No, yeah, Hackers is very solid, but yeah, that Rounders one, like I feel like not enough people talk about that movie, and that movie is such a fun time. Really enjoyed that.
So good.
I quote "pay the man his money" in a very terrible Russian accent far too often, and nobody ever gets it, and it makes me so sad every time.
Yeah, I'm excited to like kind of follow them more. Good releases this week, and again, I'm gonna keep thinking about Pink Panther. Like, should I just do it? Why not? You know.
Well, speaking of Pink Panther, the label that came out with that in the U.S. is Kino Lorber, and we're going to talk a little Kino Lorber. I can play their logo, but it's got no music, so I don't know if I want to. It's very just kind of like slap chopped on there. I'll play it if you got to grab some, but it's very just kind of
I'll grab
cool. Yeah, no. Here's the logo. Prepare to be amazed. That's it.
That's what they do. They're boring.
But they put out so many releases in a month. Like I both love
good
and
movies.
hate that. Yes, of great movies, of movies that I grew up watching as a kid. But then they also go way far back. They've got a whole Kino cult subline as well. Like the amount of releases they put out in a year or even in a month is amazing to see. I just kind of wish they took a little bit more time to kind of spit polish those releases a little bit.
Easy to get slip covers. So Kino is Snake Eyes, not Shout. The Score, I got that. Brokeback Mountain, I got that. Billy Madison.
Yep.
4K.
Yep.
I ordered I have Happy Gilmore, and that's part of my. I did the Groove Day. I got a ton of Kino without slips, and then my guy, he's making the slips for me, and I got Happy Gilmore, one of them. This one was an eBay buy, Eternal Sunshine, because it's sold out everywhere. Had to get this, and then Out of Sight.
Yes.
Had to get that. Again, in terms of artwork, nothing special, but sometimes it's like, okay, it's okay, it works. And I think their spines are consistent, which I like. I kind of know what I'm looking at. They're boring, but they're good movies. So I can kind of excuse that.
This is a label where I need to have the slipcovers because I hate the look of the movies without them. How boring, and some people love it. Like some people love just like the boring white. Like I have one for The Mechanic here. Just this. It's this font on everything.
Yeah,
and that would look so vanilla to me. I absolutely love
crazy
how they have the font on here. Like that stands out a lot more to me. But some
I
people
did get one shitty movie from them. One bad movie with a slip. I had to get it. I think it's the funniest movie. I reference it all the time. K-Pax with Kevin Spacey. He eats that banana. What a stupid movie. But I had to get it. I'm like, this is it's for this moment, for just to sit here and show you I have K-Pax. Like that's literally it. It's like a bit. It's like a bit release.
It's a weird flex. I'll give you that. I'm just looking. I have a Kino section in my collection over there. I've got Conehead showing. I've got In Bruges.
Coneheads
showing.
I got to order. That's one that's on my. That was in. I should have got it on the Groove Day thing, but I ordered like a ton of them. So they
actually has
great movies.
What's that?
They have great movies. That's the thing.
They do. Their catalog is pretty damn good.
They're too busy releasing. That's why they don't come out with any fantastic artwork, right? They're like, hey, we release. They're like, we're production.
Right. The releases that I grabbed here, I tried to do like the most standout artwork, like Charles Bronson in The Mechanic. I really like this, but then I really like how there's different artwork on the inside too. I'm always a fan of that. You know that. The Kino Cult line has some amazing artwork, but my favorite probably has to be Squirm. Like that looks fantastic. Rocked. Yes. This should be like on some sort of like black light poster, felt poster somewhere. And then the inside artwork also looks absolutely great. This sucker just screams. And then this movie I've never heard of before. but I immediately want to watch it because of this poster. Burt Reynolds.
Oh yeah.
In Paternity. Never heard of
yeah.
it.
What a legend.
Yeah, I know, but just
Oh,
like the
yeah.
I Want You spoof there, I really, I don't know that works for me. It's very strong imagery, and I really like that one. But yeah, the original poster artwork that they put on their slipcovers, not really art, I guess, but nostalgia feels for me.
Correct.
For sure.
I think that's important because it's a lot of what the movies are. I like the spines with the slipcovers. I like the KL. Again, it sticks out. So I do like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say it sticks out. It kind of blends in with all of them. It's all nice uniform on the shelf when they're all together. Looks solid. Well, man, that was Kino.
Okay. Yeah, but it's a quick label, right?
Yeah. Let's talk a little imprint. We haven't done imprint yet.
Yeah, which I have one. I was
gonna say your stuff is still in the mail, right? Well, I will showcase off one. Actually, I kind of want to surprise Jeff with one. You said that you were a big Dune head, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I've seen this.
Yeah. This big sucker. It's insane. Like, you want to see, okay. These are even bigger than the A24 ones. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that thing is a monster.
It's insane, and it's in a protective cover, but you can see like it's like sand grit paper material all over this thing. The back fucks like crazy. I love that.
Yep.
And then it takes a while for the sand to actually go, but like the sandbox effect is unlike anything else I've ever seen in a release.
It's definitely a future buy for me. It definitely is.
It's great. And the posters in here too, they're huge. They're ginormous posters in these releases. It's just something different. I like how many different iterations of movies we're getting on physical media these days. It's kind of great. And you already have like how many editions of this movie in your
collection? Right? I do need more. I need more Dune.
Never get enough Dune.
Right. So this is the standard I have. Never ending story. Had to get
this.
Yeah.
I got this one.
That was cool.
Oh, okay. So this is the standard that they released after that one sold out or something. I got the steel book.
Oh,
steel book.
I just have this.
Gotcha. Reversed. Yeah, reverse card.
Interesting. Yeah.
I popped this in a couple nights ago on Memorial Day. I just want to. We had a very long day. Just wanted something relaxing. Put this on. 4K transfer looks amazing on this thing. A lot of special features are on this disc as well. I had a very fun time rewatching the Neverending Story because I hadn't seen the sucker since I was a kid. So it was just one of the ones that I'm like, sometimes you go back to movies you watched as a child and they completely suck. This was not one. This one did not disappoint. The practical effects are great. It makes me really upset that I didn't buy the big, obnoxious like storybook version of the Neverending Story, but that is selling for insane amounts. I don't know if I can justify that.
Yeah, no, it's probably too much, but because I thought the same. I was like, I just got to get it though. But this is like your art's cool, and I love this. It's like this is it. Like that's childhood to me right there. Like it's that. Yeah. I don't need more. Don't give me anything else from anything. This is it right there. See, I love that one. This is the one I've got so far. So I ordered a bunch, and I'm a big dummy, and I didn't split my order up. So I got one pre-order holding up 9 other things. So I ordered. I ordered Rain Man. I got 310 to Yuma. I got the John McKenzie box. I got the Mag 7, which I know you have. The Magnificent 7 box set from Imprint.
Right here.
And then Sidney Lumet Volume 1. That one looks so cool. That's so cool.
The back looks great.
Love that.
Yeah.
Film Focus Gene Hackman. The Film Focus aren't beautiful looking, but the idea of what they are. I got Film Focus Sophie Moore Hoffman. That one I can't wait. I got Lumet Volume 1 and 2.
Yep.
So I'm waiting on those. I got Bronx Tale, but this I got off eBay, and I'm just happy I finally have a cigarette box. That's that right there.
They're the best, right?
Like
I love them. Just like with cigarettes, they're addicting, man. Like, and they look so nice. Oh, you can kind of see the lumens back here. Like I got them a little bit below, but just like all uniform together, they look pristine.
Like how do you not get Sidney Lumet 1 and 2? This is great artwork. First off, the steelbook's amazing. Amazing steelbook. The transfer is beautiful. But I just like there's just this aura and just this vibe with Jackie Brown that works her with the gun, the whole crew. I love the back of it. So yeah, this is the first one I got, and this is already like, I mean, I think it's gonna be my favorite. I just think this is such a cool, and this is like such a great movie that I just had to get it.
Right.
It's like that's my one main imprint with the cigarette, which is I think it's awesome. It's all like that's, we're talking artwork, but I know it's more packaging, but that's, to me, that's part of it. It's like that's part of the artwork as well. It's just like it's such a unique box.
Agreed. Here I have a lot of these boxes, and a lot of them are great. This is my favorite. It's been my favorite. This is what really got me hooked on the cigarette boxes, and I don't need this movie in this edition because I have it on 4K. But this box set for The Wicker Man is a thing of beauty, dude. I absolutely love it. It looks so clean just on the spine on the shelf. It's great.
Yeah.
But the main reason why I kept it is because on the inside, and this pisses me off, I lent a version out of this movie, of the final cut of this edition, to a friend. It's been over a year and I haven't seen it back. Need it back. But each movie is in its own individual case. The final cut is here. But then you also get the theatrical and extended cut right there. And then you also get a one just dedicated to the soundtrack and special features. And like all this stuff together. And there's a ton on this release. That's what I like about Imprint. When they really go and care about a release, they put all of their effort into making sure that it looks as good as it possibly can. And I love The Wicker Man. The Wicker Man is just one of those weirdly haunting daytime folklore horror movies that don't get made enough, but this is very creepy to me, and we'll never get rid of this in my collection. I really enjoy this one. And then I have one more.
That's
another one.
No, that's it. That's it. So you can rip whatever one you want to show. Yeah, because they're still on the way.
Right.
They're still not here yet.
Hate to see it. I grabbed this one because I'm trying to show off different types of packaging. This is one of their slipcase releases, but has one of the cleanest lenticular transitions I've ever seen. It's Carrie.
Oh, see, that the Carrie you showed me earlier was cool, but that I want. Now that's going on the list.
It's great.
That is cool.
4K release of Carrie. Like
that that might be my favorite lenticular usage I've ever seen.
It's clean as hell, man. Like there's no drift or anything.
That looks like you're showing me a video.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
These are the type of lenticulars that I love the most. Like the ones that just are like, damn, okay, there's a good reason to have this.
Yeah, the ones that you're like, oh, that's only $70. Oh, come on.
There you go. Yeah, and a nice picture of the prom on the back too. Just very, very.
That's cool. I thought that'd be like $250. All right, that goes up the list. See, that's crazy. That should be. By the way, I want the arrow with the slip, A Fish Called Wanda. I think it's a great movie. I'd love to get it.
That one. Yep.
It's like $200 on eBay.
I have the Blu-ray. I don't have the 4K.
The demand is crazy for that movie.
Yeah. This movie's amazing. I love this movie with a passion. This was
and
another.
The artwork is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a big time.
Yeah.
For me to like the fall at 200 might be a trigger for me. I might get it. But that's my base. Like that's it. I won't do anything else. I got some of some collections like Lord of the Ring before they came out with in the US. I got the Asian ones, steelbooks, that design. Yeah. It's like I'll splurge if it's a lot. A Fish Called Wanda, I love it. But for an arrow, regular case with a slipcover, $200. I was like, what are we doing here?
That's crazy.
What are we doing here? So yeah, that's a no. That's for there's tiers for it. I'll go nutty on eBay, but an arrow like that needs to be unless it's like the arrow beefy box. If that's above like $50, that ain't happening. We're not doing that. So yeah, Fish Called Wanda, that's definitely on my that was on my list. Not anymore because it's just pointless.
I didn't know it was going for that much. I don't like to check the aftermarket on a lot of stuff because I'll just get upset. that stuff pisses me off more.
You got in the game before I did though. That's my issue is I got in the game late. So I'm catching up.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I've been collecting for damn near a decade now, which is kind of crazy to think about. But some of the stuff, like you play like the stock market, like you grab it when it's low, and then it just continues to like go crazy in price.
I did not buy Radical Japan, which we'll talk about Radiance, I'm sure, in a minute, because we're almost done here. But
let's do that now.
But Radical Japan I did not buy, and it sold out, and now I regret it because it's just too much on eBay, which is a bummer. But sure. That's another example. But I love Imprint. I'm excited to have more Imprint. Very excited to have more of those.
Imprint is very solid for sure, and just like the packaging that they have, I feel like is always consistent, which I always love from them. But let's go to Radiance. Radiance is a title that I have quite a few releases of, but I haven't really dipped into a lot of their releases yet, which I don't know why. I don't know if I'm just intimidated by some of the stuff. Like I feel like
they're very intimidating.
Some of the labels, I feel like, okay, I'm going to film school here when I pop this in, and I got to be in the right mood to like be educated, But I do like the packaging that they have here. Even on their very standard releases, I feel like it's sharp and it's clean and it's crisp, and you can do whatever you want with. Like the first one I'll show off is for Dagra Magra, which is a very cool looking release. But what I like about all of their standard case releases is that like this piece of paper that comes on here,
I think it looks incredible.
A lot of the times I take it out and I fold it, and it actually fits inside of the release so.
That's what I do. I save them now because they're cool.
Yeah.
Like I wish those were lenticulars. I wish if I looked at it one way, I'd see that card, but then on the other way, I wouldn't see it. I wish like they're the identifying factor for Radiance. I do like how they have the director on the spine.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
This is the one normal one I have. I love the Betrayal. I think that is amazing artwork. Like that's, I guess, the poster, but it just looks so cool. I love the way it's incorporated. I like the way like they have obviously the different writing there. They have the English version of it as well. I have a ton of Radiance now. Radiance is the first boutique I really dove into after Arrow, and I bought a shitload, and they're all blind buys. And there's a couple I've seen, but they're mostly blind buys. So just like the standard releases.
It feels like Criterion, right?
Yes,
it's kind of very,
very similar, but even more deep cuts.
I agree. Like here's a very big deep cut that I have not seen yet, but I've heard it's pretty trippy, and I don't even know how the hell to say this word. Maltipper.
There it is. There you go.
Yeah.
I thought it was Malpertui. I've not watched it yet, but I got it based off of a massive recommendation.
Yeah.
The artwork is phenomenal. If the artwork stunk, I might not have got it, but the artwork is phenomenal.
Orson Welles in the back.
All right, we'll have to We'll have to watch this at the same time and
I agree. Notes. I'm all in for it. But
this one right here, I got this. I'll tell you what, I got into the game at the right time because this one is now not easy to get.
Okay.
And this is being heralded as I think is like the best 4K release of the year, or it might have been last year, and that is the Stuntman.
Fuck man, same tree. Yes, this is a great. I watched this the other day.
This is awesome.
Yes. Yeah, I love this movie. Awesome movie. The transfer was great. The box, I'm completely in love in. I'm all in on this transmission sub label that they have.
I think it's great. I have the other transmission I have is Night of the Juggler as well.
I have that on Kino. I didn't get that on this. But I'm kind of freaking myself.
I had never heard of this movie.
No.
Knew nothing about it. And this was when they did the big picture, they did the whole get together. They had with Let's and them. This got brought up a couple times.
Right.
This is being heralded as like one of the best things. I know 4K Kings had it top of the year, one of theirs. Like this is everyone who has it loves it. And this, I got in the game at the right time because this was still on Radiance, and now it's not easy to find.
Sure. And like even the artwork on everything here is just stunning.
So good.
But the movie itself, like the shots that are done, and I always love a movie about making movies.
Yeah,
just the tagline of this movie, or just the plot synopsis of this movie, gets your hooks right into you. It's about a guy on the run from the law, stumbles upon a movie set, and becomes a stuntman. Like that's fucking awesome. And this, when it's about that, I really enjoy this movie. When it's about like there's kind of like a love thing that happens, a romance thing, loses me a little bit. But for the most part, I had a really fun time with this.
It's great. Yeah, on open, it's like 115, 150 range on
And that'll
eBay.
probably keep
So
on going up.
yeah, people are starting to, yeah, because it's being heralded. And the transmission line is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that seems like a line that's gonna have some really cool releases.
Do you know what their next release is?
No.
It's Vampire's Kiss.
Oh wait, did I see that?
Nicolas Cage in a
Oh
box
yeah,
set like this.
yeah.
Like that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, so I don't love that movie.
I've never seen it. I have it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Vampire's Kiss, so I did not click order. But their next announcement's on the 10th of June, so we'll see what the next one is. But I like that it is Vampire's Kiss because it tells me that they're going to do different. Like it's going to be a range of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this Japanese Godfather trilogy. I watched the first one. Awesome. I heard it gets worse as it goes on, but that's okay. I think this artwork is sick. I think that is awesome. That is the most badass like artwork that I've seen on a box. And again, it's like Asia does it different. If like Asian cinema is just like it just from a different cloth. Now this movie is one of my like favorite movies. I actually realized I don't have it logged on Letterboxd, but I watched it with my dad. And I saw, I was like, holy shit, I got to get this. Cutter's Way. Very recent release.
Just watched that recent too.
Awesome movie. One that I never thought about even owning. I was like, holy shit, I've seen Cutter's Way in ages. And immediately popped it in. Looks fantastic. Very, very cool movie. I mean, look how badass Jeff Bridges is. I mean,
well, John Hurt in that movie is just a sight to behold.
Yep. So yeah. Radiance is very similar Criterion, but even more unknown. I mean, I have a ton. A Man on His Knees. I haven't watched yet. I got to get through. And that was my HMV order. My HMV order, which is still, I have one order on the way still. I have like 12 more Radiance titles coming. And I'm just, Radiance is like a big, I'll do a lot of research. I'll see what people say. And then I'll click order. If I see enough positive reviews and like thoughts on it, I'll definitely get it. So yeah, I've loved Radiance. But that transmission line, man, I think that's a cool line. Yep. That's a very cool line.
Agreed. I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't get Night at the Juggler in that box set because I feel like the taste in this line is gonna fit me a bit more than what Radiance does. Like I feel like transmission is just gonna be fun time. Yeah, that looks awesome.
This is cool right here too. Like just
I know
tab.
That's slick.
I got like the Underworld Chronicles from them, which is a great Takashi Mike. I think that's a great box set. But the artwork's not great on it. The artwork's kind of whatever. So I didn't pull. That's another great box set though.
Well, let's see here. A line that's kind of similar to Radiance, but goes completely into like weird realms is Deaf Crocodile. You specifically really wanted to talk about this label.
Yes, I want to get the Pied Piper because you talked about it with Films by Color, so that is in my cart. I'm gonna order it, but I think their releases look, they're like, whoa! You want to talk about diving in and finding things that you've never seen like that? They are top notch.
Right. I heard recently that they're thinking about getting rid of like the limited edition box sets, which I think is a bit of a bummer.
Maybe it was you I heard say that when you guys were you were talking about it recently. Yeah, that is a huge bummer.
Yeah,
because like the Pied Piper one specifically is just so cool. And you had a couple. I almost look like a psychopath. I'm on my flight. I was watching one of your unboxings and Film by Color, and my iPad I can do swipe up to screenshot. Yeah. So these people next to the plane, like, what is this guy's screenshot? Every time you guys hold it up, I'm like, screenshot, and then I go look later, and I kind of go find it on the site. So there's a couple that there was one that you there was one that you talked about, which is I can't find it now. It's the cat one.
I have it right here. I thought that you were going to talk about this. Fila Day.
Yeah, I want that.
Fila Day's awesome. Like out of all of the titles, like this is the one that really floored me the most. Animation style is very good, and just the fact like this is kind of like a Sherlock Holmes but with cats. Like it's very, they're trying to solve like a murder mystery here, and very, very fun ass time. And I would not have thought of that. I never would have discovered this movie if it wasn't for this release. And that's what I love about Deaf Crocodile so much, is that they're putting out releases that no one's ever heard of and giving them an amazing treatment. Really love it. They did a lot of stuff with like Bill Plimpton's back catalog too, and I really enjoyed my time with Hair High. This movie, it's like a Grease knockoff, a Grease spoof.
That's great.
But the last 15 minutes of this movie
That's great.
goes somewhere where I did not expect it. Like, it's Grease, a little bit raunchy. Like, Bill Plimpton kind of goes there with like his kind of out there comedy style. The last 20 minutes of this movie is what really floored me on where it went, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, okay. I really enjoy the bold choice that you went there. It was fun. Last one, they put out, I think they're up to number 4 of Treasures of the Soviet Animation. The art styles on all of these are great, but it's kind of like a night and day transition. We got the pass and the return, and that just looks so different. Like, these should not blend together, but they do. And there's some great gloss pops on this sucker as well. I'm just a sucker for animation. I know DJ is too, but Deaf Crocodile.
They looking at a Deaf Crocodile release and Googling the trailer is a trip. Because you're like, what the fuck is this? You're like, what is this? Pied Piper, the Pied Piper stop motion is unbelievable. So that will be the first one I order. That one I'll definitely order. I'm very excited to try that out.
Yeah, no,
that looks great.
It looks awesome, right?
Looks like Dr. Doom. That's what I thought it was initially. I thought it was Fantastic Four when you guys all held it up initially. I was like, what is that? That is fantastic.
And I've never watched a Deaf Crocodile title and been upset that I spent my time watching it. Like, it's always been informative, and I feel like it makes me grow my love of animation, because sometimes I've never heard of like this realm even existed,
right?
And now I do, and
right.
Very, very cool, under talked about boutique label. And actually, if you go, they just sent me this code last week. If you use Steelbook 10 on their website, you can save 10% through the month of June.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
In case you want to use it. Anybody out there?
I will be using it, because I got to make that order.
Perfect. Well, let's see here. You had some 101 film stuff you wanted to talk about, right?
Yes. Where is it?
Because you had 101, and I kind of wanted to touch on Severin.
Yes, because I don't have. Where the heck are my 101? Where is that? I'm trying to find it on my shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We're getting to the end here, audience. I swear, we're over 3 hours here. I think we're gonna beat the time that I did with DJ, and I didn't think that was gonna be possible, Jeff.
Yeah, no, we were doomed when I started picking things off the shelf. Abel Ferrara again, Bad Lieutenant 101 looks awesome. Man. Great artwork. That's what sold me on getting this one. And then this is an eBay buy. I'm a Denis Villeneuve freak. Incendies, really good red pop artwork on this one, and just it's Denis Villeneuve. So these are my 101. I have like one-offs now. Like, I have like one of just a couple random ones. But I think these 101 makes a couple beautiful ones. I actually my slipcover guy, he's making me one for my What We Do in the Shadows, because it's just a regular case. Like, now we gotta. I wish they would have had cooler artwork, because like, this is great. Like, What We Do in the Shadows could have had a great artwork, so I wish they would have done that. But yeah, 101's got some good options.
Nice. Severin, I think, is a bit more of a focused Vinegar Syndrome. I guess they kind of elevated sleaze almost, where Vinegar Syndrome kind of like gutter trash. This is kind of at least like the trash on the top of the dumpster, something like that. It's not as rotten. Here's a release of Santa Sangre, which
that was
absolutely phenomenal, and the artwork on the inside as well is just like, it pops. And again, I don't really like these type of releases, the accordion ones, but when they have like amazing looking artwork like this, like, I will take the time to unfold and just look. Thought that was pretty good. The release, I
haven't ordered any Severin, but it's something I've looked at a bunch.
It's good. I don't know. You kind of said you were not a horror guy, but opera.
No, I am. It just depends what it is. Like, there's a level where I go, oh, I'm out now.
This
I watch all of it.
Shocking. The crow scene is also great, but Severin goes deep into the special features, man. Like, they bring
that I love.
They bring the absolute heat. There's a movie that no one else has talked about, I feel like, but me, from them, and it's I love the concept of like this whole packaging. It's Scala. It's about a movie theater over in the UK.
Yeah, you showed this off, right? With DJ,
I might
right?
have.
Yeah,
Try to
because I
talk
think I
about it anytime I
screenshotted
can.
this.
I think I informed him on this one too.
Yeah,
Highly
yeah.
recommend it. I don't know if it's sold out or what the process of it is, but the bonus discs in here are movies that they played in the movie theater that get talked about in this documentary. Just a very
That's
cool,
a very cool feature.
solid. But like the main piece de resistance and like the epitome of class with Severin are these all the Hans Bauer's box sets. I don't have one. I only have
great.
two. It's simplistic. It's folk horror. They come in these like little booklets. I don't mind these booklets when they are Blu-rays. When they're 4Ks, they drive me crazy because 4Ks can scratch like crazy. But like the booklets for these Blu-rays are great. Had not heard of any of these movies, and I've seen 4 of them so far. All of them hit, and I'm very happy that I spent the time watching them.
That's a great looking box. That's another one I'm putting down now.
It's cool looking, man.
That might be the thing that breaks the seal for me with them.
And there's a Blood Tea and Red String is a stop motion animated movie in here too. Very, very experimental type stuff that they're doing in here. They're shooting for the fence, and I really appreciated them doing that. I don't know, just I really like Severin. They really like themselves too. Like the prices on their stuff is a bit on the big side, but when it comes to like box sets and stuff like this, like it also becomes a hardbound book with a whole bunch of folk tales. It's just it's to me.
Okay, it's labeled for me. I got it.
It's good, but again, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I really do like
that's fair. But maybe that could be the perfect intro for me with them. Yeah, Severin I don't have, and I don't have the other one which you guys talked about with DJ. The one that has like the rainbow boxes at the bottom. What's that one? It's what's that label?
Rainbow
really, really unique movies.
Oh, rainbow boxes.
It's like the bottom is like it's just like the colors of the rainbow at the bottom of all their labels of all their cases.
My mind's just going to Arrow Video and like the rainbows in the middle. I don't think it's what it is.
I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out.
Crazy, man. Sorry.
It's
I don't know because we're going 3 hours and 15 minutes or what, but
it's what you call it? It's it's gonna drive me nuts. It's gonna drive me crazy.
It's driving me nuts right now.
He held it up in the video that you guys did together.
No, I'm drawing a blank, man. I'm sorry.
It's gonna drive me crazy. I can't believe we're blanking on this. That's gonna drive me crazy. Well, I'm gonna figure it out though.
No, that works. I think the last
indicator.
That's why. That's not me. That's all him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all him. Yeah.
Indicator is one of those labels to where, again, kind of like a mix of like Radiance almost. Radiance for the UK.
It's a little too intimidating for me.
Yeah.
Like my issue with Indicator is I don't, when I search and look at a movie like, oh, that's interesting, let me try that. I can't find anyone I know. So like if I'm gonna blind buy Indicator, it is going to be a blind buy, which I guess I can watch his channel and kind of get some thoughts. But yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm not quite there yet. But it's a beautiful looking label. Yeah, I do like what they put out.
Their box sets look great. And I don't know, one that I should have brought up because I'm just starting to get into Curzon. Curzon makes some amazing box sets, man.
I have one on the way. And that is, I didn't pull it out. It's one of, again, Barry Jenkins cook.
Okay.
It is the 3 colors, red, white, blue.
Yeah.
And I ordered the Curzon one because I love the Criterion, but it's just 3 of the best things I've ever seen, and I need that. I need even more established in the box. The Curzon box that looks unbelievable. So that is my first Curzon.
Yeah,
and the Michael Haneke one, I didn't love the design of it. 3 colors, I think it works.
Okay,
like Haneke one's so simple, and I like the umbrella one way more. So that's the one I'm going to get. But
I have a large Von Trier box set upstairs.
Oh yeah, you showed that off. Oh,
amazing! I love that.
Yeah, thing. You showed that off, and I'm like, that might be a future buy. That one is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah, Well, I think
I have three more. That's it.
You have three more
to show off.
That's it. That's it.
Yep.
We got it. We did it. We're there.
Hammer.
Oh, okay. This is one that I have not gotten into, but I've heard nothing but great things from the people who love them.
I ordered another one recently too. One of their next releases. I ordered that, but this thing is awesome. The Curse of Frankenstein. I like how basic this is. It's got a nice like book texture to it. It just pops. It's like that's and then you open it up and you get this fantastic. And man, oh man, you want to talk about holy shit. I mean, what? I know you've seen it, but holy
encyclopedic.
Crap.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even open them all up. And just the material that comes with and the old posters. And like, I mean, I can give or take our cards any day, whatever. Like it's part of it. But the booklet's fantastic. This thing is, I love this, and I love that hammer. Great label, great new label. I just love that. Like, this is what they do for their big beefy. I think Dracula's coming out. I saw that yesterday that they're gonna do Dracula in a similar box set. So I think Curse of X is what I ordered. It is just that one's awesome. I think this was a you recommendation, but I could be wrong. From Fun City Edition. No, maybe. Was this you or someone else? Oh no, this was from that podcast. The big picture.
Yeah, not me.
Yes, but Fantasy showed this off. This is I haven't seen this movie in ages. Another one that like with Cutter's Way, not on my letterbox. Like, oh my god, I was like, I have to have this. And this box set's awesome.
I've had the imprint for years.
That's
cool. I have not seen it. I watched that.
Highly recommend this.
I need to watch it.
This is actually, we'll be watching this next week. My fiance's back for a trip next week. I said we're gonna watch it. I think she's gonna love this. Okay. This artwork is sick though. I think that is like it doesn't even look like it's like a bot. Like if you just see from far, you're like, what is that? Like, is that like what's that up? If you put this against like a pink wall, you'd be like, oh, what's that like CD movie or something? Right. It's that cool vinyl when you zoom in. So yeah, this is a cool one. And then I mentioned his name a bunch. I don't even know the guy. I thinks I'm a freaking stalker. DJ Filmed by Color. He showed this one off. This is, I think, of anything I don't know what this is. I've never seen it. I'm gonna watch it eventually. This is the most eye-popping box I've ever ordered. It's the Phantomas. This thing pops. I know nothing about this. Nothing. But he vouched for it. He said this is a great buy. But I don't even know what he said because I was so mesmerized by how beautiful. And this is I have
Eureka's great.
I have Maboose Lives, which is a great box set. I dove into some of those so far. High Noon, I have that Eureka. But this thing is I don't even care if I never watch it. I don't care if I hate it. This thing is so beautiful. Like there's something about just that plain, simple, but just the character pops. I love this. I just got this off eBay the other day. I think this is very cool. Someone got a restock of this recently. Someone I follow. Okay. So I am going to watch these. It's French, I think. Again, I know nothing about this. I don't care because I was like, I got to get this. This looks cool. And he vouched for it. And again, anyone has like a channel like you or like 4K Kings, or anyone has a channel that I watch and I like if they vouch for it, I'm going to try it. Sure. So yeah, that one. Oof, that would be great. I think I'm done. That's it.
Perfect. That was a lot. I think we did it. I think we set the new record for longest podcast episode of Boutique Talk. So I hope you feel as accomplished as I do, Jeff.
I do, and I will. I'll make sure to tell our listeners to go watch this and enjoy a great. We have a Discord. It's called the Film Crew. We didn't use it, and then they took it over for themselves, our fans, years ago. We had Lights, Camera, Barstool, and then I rejoined it. We have a thing called the Physical Media Lounge, one of our sub channels in there. And so I'll tell them that I was on here, and then hopefully they'll watch and enjoy our conversations because that was fun. I mean, I don't have a lot of people to talk about this stuff with, and the collection's growing, and I want to be. I
got one more to walk out on.
Visions, which they're doing Exit 8 as well. I think I might have ordered both Umbrella. Anyway, Dogma. Shout out Yorgos. Yep. Awesome movie.
Love Dogma.
And then Dogma. I know Dogma had 900 different releases.
Yeah.
Right. There's so many different Dogma. I thought this was cool.
It's got a nice
shiny look.
I don't have any of those, and I've never actually seen
cool
any
spine.
of those before. Those look cool as hell.
Oh, you ever seen these? Yeah. Yeah. They have quickly before we wrap here. Visions Home Media. They did.
About some
So yeah,
visions.
they did. They have Exit 8 as well, I think. Yeah, so they have Exit 8, and they have Good Boy, and they have Slither.
Yeah, Slither.
So there's
was
a
one
very new
from
label.
Mhm.
And I think those box sets are simple, but it's really cool artwork, and it shines. So it's got that kind of glossy pop to it. But then I think this is there. By the way, this is like, if I'm A24, I'm like, hey, relax. Like,
You're getting close.
yeah, you're infringing a bit. So
Right.
yeah, it's great. I mean, this is a sickening habit. but
Wouldn't have
again,
any other way.
I also got the Luc Besson box set, which was too big. It's too big.
Yeah, it's unique though. I like the uniqueness. I like how it opens up like that, but it is obnoxiously large. You're correct.
Okay, so one comment I'm gonna do one rip here before we go.
Okay.
Because I'm curious which of these you can make me jealous on that I have. I'll go through my watch list. So here's my holy grail right now. So Upgrade, I mentioned Second Sight, Texas Chainsaw Second Sight. The John Wick 4K box set is like, I have to get it.
The Titan Bolt one, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the new one. It just came out, right?
Yep.
I have those three steel books. Then the fourth, it's not. It's like the Mission Impossible. I'm a huge Mission Impossible fan. It's disgusting what they did with Mission Impossible steelbooks. The fact they all line up and then they don't is just. Michael Haneke, I said that one. Possession. 3 Days of Condor. Kino Lorber.
Yeah.
The Carrie one is now on there. That's on there. The Fall. The Dirties, which again, Psycho, which, oh my God, you want to talk about an unattainable box set. It's $330. That's like the cheapest one I found.
That sucks.
We're not even in the same universe at that point. We're not even
5 times as much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When it was originally released.
Again, you have the other box. Just do it. Flight of the Navigator from Second Sight, I would love. Very expensive. I don't have a good Arrival. And I haven't seen a release that I've fallen in love with yet.
Sure.
So yeah, those are my big those are my big ones. But it's Umbrella right now. It's the Dirties, and it's the Fall. It's just. I added a Dirties when we were in the middle of talking. By the way, it's already gone.
That's crazy to me. Like,
it's
cool and it's crazy and it's maddening. Like,
now it's like if you after this were like, hey, by the way, the movie sucks, the release sucks, I'd be like, I don't even care anymore. I'd be like, because now it's a thing. Now I'm mad because like now I want it, but I'm not going to break that one. It's just like, it's too much. But yeah, I mean, clearly people love it. It's cool to see that it's going that fast and people don't want to sell it. So yeah.
Yeah, no, by the time I made a podcast about me making it, it was already sold out.
That's crazy.
The limited edition.
That's crazy. You said it earlier, and I think you hit it. They don't know and it's only going to get worse because he's just going to continue. Clearly, he's in the zeitgeist, and he's not even like fully mainstream yet. I feel like he's only going to become more and more popular. So, especially with the Anthony Bourdain movie.
No, I think Tony is going to do some things for him. Like Nirvana was one thing, but it was very niche. Tony is super another niche,
and it still broke through. Yeah.
But Tony is one, like, people really have a soft spot for Anthony Bourdain, and I'm hoping that he does that right. Dominic Sessa has not been in a lot of things since the holdover, so I'm really hoping he knocks this out of the park.
He was in a bad Christmas movie last year.
Was he?
With Michelle Pfeiffer, a bad Christmas movie.
I didn't even know that came out.
Stinker. Yeah, you want to talk about a guy who just fucking gets it. You can tell it's a slice of life. He's not doing Cradle to the Grave. He's not doing cliche. Like, he's doing a part of his life early.
Right.
I think Matt Jones just gets it. Blackberry was so good.
Blackberry.
What an unexpected. And I'd seen the Dirties when I saw Blackberry, but I still didn't. I was like, pff. I'm like, Glenn Howerton with the bald Glenn Howerton and Jay Baruchel. Like, this is gonna stink. And it was gonna be awesome.
It all worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of played the same as The Social Network, like in the same sandbox almost. Yeah, just very, very solid stuff, man.
Matt Johnson has my favorite moment in that movie when they're God, what do they say? They say something and he boos. And he's like, boo hoo, and he gets clearly it's not playing in the crowd, and everyone kind of looks at him like, shut up, idiot. And it's he's so good in that. He's so good in that movie. That the perfect character.
Well, it's kind of fun because I still kind of I'm in contact with like that friend circle since I was able to like interview them, and it's been kind of fun just to kind of get their ear and talk with like the big success that they've been kind of having and arching at. And I really only think it's going to get better and bigger. And yeah, it's going to be a fun.
Bigger if they release 20, 30 more copies of the Dirties. That's how they get
better
even
find
bigger.
them in a warehouse somewhere or something, man. There's got to be some more somewhere.
It drives that in the fall. It drives me nuts. It drives me insane.
One of the cool things on that release is that he pulled out copies of the Dirties from the original DVD run that they launched on Nirvana, the band's website. And it was cool just to like see him go, and he was still kind of shocked that it's getting a Blu-ray release after all this time. And I feel like he was in nostalgia mode himself for his own filmography, because I think he sees where he's going. And all the best for that guy for sure.
Yeah, he's awesome. He gets it, which is just like when someone gets it, it's like the Jordan Peels, it's like the Ryan Cooglers, obviously Chris Nolan, right? It's like some people they have it and they just get it, and it's like, okay, like sign me up for anything they release.
Correct, man. Well, I can talk movies with you all day, but I think
we'll do a reconvene, down the line.
Absolutely. It would be a pleasure. Anytime you want to talk physical media, I will be there
for sure.
Yeah.
It's my I have enough followers on Twitter and growing on Instagram where it's like, you know what, let's it's for work, for job, but like let's use it to promote. I'm so big on theaters. It's like, you know what, like let's make this collection public. Let's talk about it more places. Why not? It's like I want more people to do what I'm doing. So
well, you have it on the background of a lot of your stuff, so like that helps. And a lot of these people that are like interviewing celebrities and they have backdrops like this when they're interviewing from their house, it's getting more people recognition. Like, oh, people are still doing this. That's great. So any little thing that you can do, like you have your bubble to get introduced to your bubble, absolutely, man.
Hell yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Well, thanks again for coming on, Jeff. This has been episode number 55 of Boutique Talk. And until next time, I'll see ya.